Meat. 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 Meat gang for life. Nova. Nova. Meat. Meat. Welcome to Meat Gang. Meat. 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 Meat.
Hope you have a great night, miss. Smiley face.
Thank you. Meat. Meat on the bone. Meat. Welcome to Meat. Meat tax. Meat. Bone on the meat. Meat on the bone. Bone on the meat. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, Hime. Hello. Hi, everybody. Today is Meat Day. It's National Meat Day. Did you know? Today is National Meat Day in the Regalian Kingdom. I decreed it as such. I made today a meat day. Feet? No, 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 no. No feet, no feet. Only meat. Only meat. Nova, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the redirect. My name is Himemiya Rie from Face Connect Gen 2 Face Alias. Meat. Only meat. Only meat. You get used to it. And also, Toby, thank you. Thumbs up. Why is YouTube alerts broken again? Cooking. Welcome to Meat. Welcome to Meat. Beam. Meat. YouTube alerts are broken more than they are. But they worked so well like 2 days ago. What the fuck? Beam. It worked so well 2 days ago. Oh my god, wait, can I make Pafu meat? Does that work? Oh no, I can only have one or the other. Okay, well that sucks. I was gonna give the meat Pafu ears. Yeah. Today, National Meat Day. Did you know? Nice to meet you. Did you know? It's National Meat Day. National Meat Day. Yeah. Wow. Crazy, isn't it? That's crazy. So today, we're gonna continue Meat Game. We're gonna continue Meat Game. Where were we? Was it this one? It was this one. I think so. Meat Game. Meat. Is audio okay, by the way? Is everything okay? Audio okay? Bone on the meat. Bone the meat on. Meat on the bone. Meat gang for life on my way out of the meat womb. Don't worry, you'll emerge eventually. Meat on the bone. Give me the meat and give it to me raw. Okay, also earlier particles. Thank you for Hime tags, for meat tags. Hara Hime, Hime love, Hime big love, Hime lots of love. Good day, Hime. Good day, Hime. And Junior Alvarez, thank you. Hope you have a great night, miss. I am having a meaty night. Glizzy, thank you for the 5 gifted. Glizzy. Entering Glizzy overdrive. Okay. You ready for some real hardcore gameplay? Ready for some super some super high tier level gameplay here on Hime channel? Yeah. I'm about to game so hard. You're gonna see skill unmatched skill unmatched across any gaming channel network. It's PowerPoint time. Alright, let's go. Sensors ready, of course. Although I don't really need the sensor because this is the Steam version. I did look up the uncensored CGs, by the way. They're not even that bad. Like, honestly, there wasn't really any need to censor the scene where like she's like lying on top of him, like in bed. It wasn't that bad so far. What? You mean like Saya? Would I Saya? Debatable. I'm not attached yet. Alright. Let's get to reading. Oh, by the way, did you guys notice I changed a little of my audio settings? I changed a bit of my mic settings. I hope it sounds better now, because to me, when I rewatch my VODs, I feel like my voice is very like grating to myself. Like, especially when I'm in the highs, like the high frequencies, I feel like it's a bit grating to me. A bit louder, yeah. Very meaty. Thank you. I strive to be meaty. I hope it sounds good. I hope it sounds alright. Damn, this visual novel makes me hungry. Oh, I have just the thing for you in my arm. In my arms. Here you go. Take some meat. Meat for you. Can you like? No, I will not. Okay. Let's start. 2 o'clock. For Suzume Yosuke, this is the most fulfilling time of day. After seeing his wife and daughter off, taking care of the morning chores, and eating a leisurely lunch, it's finally time to sit down at his easel. Oh, this is the neighbor. He's not a particularly popular painter, and he would only hold an exhibition if he were hurting for money. However, the design work he does on the side ensures that there's always enough to support his lifestyle. Alongside the salary his wife earns working for a magazine, they're able to pay their mortgage, send their daughter to school, and still have plenty left over. Damn, bitch, that's ugly. Yosuke's life is perfect, leisurely and absent of want. He loves his house, considering it the symbol of his success. When he mows the lawn? He been mowing? He may mow? He may mow? When he mows the lawn, polishes the windows and floors, and cleans the kitchen, toilet, and bath, he feels the same joy he does when when washing his own body. Just as he knows the length of his fingernails and the time since his last meal, he also knows everything about his home's condition. The status of every door, the freshness of every flower, the amount of ice in the ice tray, every last detail. This is his pride. And when he sits in the studio, smelling turpentine and knowing that each element of his house is in perfect order, he feels the ultimate satisfaction. Pretty lean looking cuts, but I guess he isn't used to having much fat on their... You know what? Because he sat down and opened a pack of gummies. I want free gummy! I want free gummy! I want free gummy! You did this! You made me want free gummy. This is all your fault. And describe taste? It's like one of those Meiji ones with the chocolate on the outside, but the strawberry gummy on the inside. I don't know, meat gummy. You're right. You're right. But because he said that, I ate a free gummy. I hope that weighs on your conscience for the rest of your life. And your joke inadvertently led to the death of one free gummy. Yeah, anyways. While trying to find the right combination of paints on his palette, he suddenly feels thirsty, but soon remembers that there isn't much orange juice left in the... No orange juicy! No orange juicy! In fact, it's also about time to stock up on bath additive and powdered soap. Powdered soap? What the fuck? Oh wait, do you mean for the washing machine? I was like, how the fuck do you use powdered soap on your body? Hello? He could get everything at the supermarket when he goes to shop for dinner, but it'll probably be quite heavy. Now then, where should I leave off to go shopping? As he ponders this dilemma, he heads downstairs to the kitchen. Just then, a breath of air tickles the back of his neck, bringing him to a halt in the middle of the hallway. A breeze. Impossible. Every window in the house is closed. Yosuke shut them himself during his morning cleaning. Yosuke enters the living room, searching for the source of the breeze. Something stinks. It's the same pungent smell of fetid swampland that emanates from the Sakisaka house. The window facing the yard next door is open, its curtains billowing loosely in the gentle breeze. There's a hole in the glass next to the lock. It looks strange, like it was melted by some chemical instead of broken. Someone must have reached through the hole to unlock the window. Yosuke stands paralyzed, his heart pounding with anger and fear. He listens carefully, but hears nothing. Perhaps the intruder has already finished his business and left. But a burglar wouldn't have left the room untouched, would he? Maybe he heard Yosuke coming and hid, somewhere nearby. Yosuke realizes that his still wet palette knife is in his right hand. He must have forgotten to put it aside before going downstairs. He stares numbly at the knife for a moment, then decides that it's not enough protection. Instead, he grabs the ashtray the ashtray sitting on top of the table. Sorry, I'm ESL. Made of thick, solid glass, it is big and heavy enough to serve as a weapon. Shitting on the table. The home that he thought of as part of himself now seems utterly alien. Keenly aware of the thumping of his heart, Yosuke looks around the living room and sees little that could be used as a hiding place. The intruder must have gone to either the guest room or through the dining room to the kitchen. The kitchen is close to the stairs. If there had been movement, Yosuke would have noticed it when he came down, which means that the guest room is the most likely place. He shuffles over to the guest room door and prepares to slide it open. What is that stench? Could the breeze alone carry something so foul? It's as if the odor is coming from inside the room. He readies his ashtray and throws open the door. Dong! The straw-matted Japanese-style room is empty. There is a closet, but no one could fit in there. So the intruder already left. Yosuke relaxes, the exhaustion of sudden relief coming over him. Sniff out. And that is when something seizes his ankle. Oh, it's so over for him. It's so over for him. The instant he freezes in shock, his leg is yanked out from under him, sending him crashing to the floor. Stars explode behind his eyes as his head smacks against the door rail. The hand, if it can even be called that, wrapped around Yosuke's ankle extends all the way back to beneath the living room sofa. There are barely 5 centimeters between the sofa and the floor. Whatever is hiding there, it can't possibly be human. Before the screaming Yosuke can regain his footing, countless hand-like appendages seize his arms and legs, rendering him helpless. As the hideous voice burbles in his ear, something cold and soft crawls atop him. Yosuke can't even scream, his terror is so great. Now the gummy eats back! Oh. Thin, tube-like appendages penetrate his ears and nose, wriggling deep into his skull. Right before the sensation drives him mad, Yosuke loses consciousness. Oh, it's so over for him. This kills the man. �ΚOＪI says, his humble bow concealing his surprise at the doctor's youth. Even without her light makeup, she wouldn't look a day over 30. She must be quite talented to be a leading neurosurgeon at such a young age. Lobotomy? For free? For free? Why she got cited? That's what I'm saying! That's what I'm saying, dog! The meat bottoming. Okay. Oh, mama! Oh, mama! Her friendly smile has none of the coldness one might expect from her sharp, refined beauty.
はじめまして。崎坂文則くんの主治医の丹保です。
文則の友人で𝐸𝐸と言います。彼女は𝐒𝐸𝐬。
Yo gives a quick bow, her expression apologetic. Meat on the bone! When they arrived at the T University Medical Center and asked to see Fuminori's doctor, �ΚOJI and Yo had been prepared for rejection. They hadn't expected the ease with which their request was granted.
崎坂くんの件について話が聞きたいっていうことだけど。
Same.
それは私の方でも同じでね。
は
あ。彼、一昨日の診察に来てくれなかったのよ。留守電に入れた伝言にも返事がないし。
2 days ago. The same day Fuminori was searching that abandoned house. �ΚOJI frowns, wondering what was important enough for him to blow off his appointment. Right? Why would you miss the appointment with this?
どうもこうも。もうめちゃくちゃです。
Mama. Seeing Yo's shoulders jerk out of the corner of his eye, �КOJI regrets not choosing his words more carefully.
事故の前とまるで人が違ったみたいに見えます。僕たちもいろいろとどうしていいかわからなくて。それで今日は先生の話を伺いたい。
No, it's more like he prefers his meat on the younger side. If you know what I
あな
mean.
たたちも医大生？
She asks out of nowhere.
はい。
彼のカルテ見てみたいと思う。
カルテ？なだだだだだだなだだだだ。あなたは夢の正体。だだだだだだだだだ。
見せてくれるんですか、そんなもの。
�ΚOJI replies. Also, someone said whoever's brain that is really smooth. Sorry, it's mine. That was my scan. Dr. Tambo regards him silently for a moment.
それも病院には無断でね。一昨日の晩、この病院に誰かが押し入ってね。 保管庫から咲坂くんのカルテを盗んでいったの。
Nice brain you got there. Thanks. I just got it. New from the stores.
本当ですか？
ニムさん、不可思議のカルテ。She stares hard at the astonished students, then shakes her head with a tired smile.
まあ、あなたたちは無関係そうね。ちょっと安心したわ。
They have brain damage too.
当た
You
り
and me
前です。
both, buddy. Nice brain. Where'd you get it? The brain store.
でも、犯人は咲
Is
坂
that
くん
why
の
it looks
動画に興味
unused?
があ
Yeah.
る
It's
それ
new
とも
and
彼の治
sparkly
療記
and
録を消したかった。
still in the packaging.
いずれにせよ、彼に関わりのある人間としか思えないわ。
はあ、
Why are you buying clothes at the brain store? An ominous thought flashes through Koji's mind. It couldn't have been Fuminori himself, could it? Koji looks at Dr. Tanbo and finds her staring right back at him, her expression grave. He realizes that she must be harboring the same suspicion.
あなたには他に心当たりはない？咲坂くんの知り合いでそういうことをやりかねないような人。
Perhaps Dr. Tanbo didn't have anyone in mind when she asked, but Koji's thoughts immediately fly to that eerie house to which Fuminori led him.
知り合いだか何なのか自分にもよくわからないんですが、多分医者か医
おがい
学関係の人で、𝐒𝐚っていう。
Koji stops speaking as he sees the dramatic change that has come across Dr. Tanbo's expression. By the way, is this method of reading okay? Like, I'll let whenever they have like dialogue, I'll just let them talk, and then I'll narrate the other parts. Okay, because I don't want to like talk over their voice acting.
ご存知なんですか？
咲坂くんがその男といつど
いえ、こっちが知りたいぐらいです。先生、一体何者なんですか？あの𝐒𝐚っていう人は。
After remaining silent for some time, Dr. Tanbo loses a heavy sigh.
いいわ。その気になれば簡単に調べがつくことだし。𝐒𝐚正彦はうちの大学にいた教授よ。いろいろと不祥事があって、半年以上前に免職になったけど。
Certain incidents. Very ominous.
不祥事って一体何を？
そこから先は部外者に話せることじゃないわ。どのみち、咲坂くんには何の関係もないことよ。
Koji has no argument with which to answer Dr. Tanbo's flat rejection. However, he can't shake the feeling that this 𝐒𝐚 person is the key to unraveling the mystery surrounding Fuminori.
先生、
He says,
もし
making
か
up
し
his
たら
mind.
咲坂文則は刑事事件に関わっているかもしれないんです。
Yeah! He's a pedo! At the sudden declaration, both Yoha and Dr. Tanbo raised their eyebrows.
どういうこと？
彼を訪ねていったっきり行方不明になってしまった人間がいます。
He's diddling this little
もちろ
girl.
ん文則は否定してい
But
ます
also
が
the eating people. Oh, okay, he doesn't know. He doesn't know it's people. Okay, he doesn't know that it's human flesh. But he has said some sus things about how childlike Saya is and how he doesn't care about society's expectations or taboos of him. So yeah, a little sus there. I'm not gonna lie.
それって𝐒𝐚ちゃんのこと？
Koji isn't able to bear the shock in Yo's voice.
すまん、つくば。君には言えなかった。
Dr. Tanbo is frowning, her expression even more serious than before.
その𝐒𝐚という人物が今文則の関心の焦点になっているらしいんです。彼が何者で文則が彼の何について探っているのか、それが分かれば少しは事情が見えて
Yummy,
くるかもし
yummy,
れません。
yummy, omi in my tummy. Oh no!
お願いです先生、教えてください。この
Dr. Tanbo hesitates for some time, refusing to make eye contact, but she finally shakes her head.
ごめんなさい。こればかりは
Boo!
私
Just
の
tell
一度も
us!
話せること
Just
なんじ
tell
ゃ
us!
な
I
い
wanna know!
先生、
でも少しだけ待って。私は私なりにいろいろと調べてみる。 放って
I
おける
can't
状況じゃ
stand
ないのは
Koji,
よ
bro.
く理解でき
Why is he serving cunt standing like that?
お願いします。
Wait, I want to see what he's standing like again. Okay, hold on. Koji's out of options. All that's left is to trust this young doctor. It's frustrating, but a friend's rights only go so
お
far.
互い携帯の番号を交換しておきましょう
What?
何か分かった
He
ら連
got
絡
her
するわ
number just like that.
あなたたちも何
That's
か新しい
crazy.
ええ、わかりました。
No, I want to see what he looks like. I want to see what he looks like. Go back. I want to see him serving cunt, bro. Mother is mothering. What happened to me? Yosuke's awareness returns slowly as though rising from... Oh my god, he's still alive? He's cold. No. Hot. Something itches. Like tepid tongues and cold slugs crawling over his skin. Oh, this is some nice sound effects. What the hell's going on? Timidly, he opens his eyes. He's in the meat world now! He's in the meat world now! What? It's everywhere. The thing that attacked him in the living room. It's everywhere! Terror shatters Yosuke's sanity. Welcome to the meat zone. Only meat and anime girls. He throws off the thing lying atop him, but his wild flailing sends him crashing to the floor. But is it really the floor? The long, wriggling fibers of what should be the carpet are winding themselves around his fingers. The floor is made of worms. Ew! He tears his limbs free of the worms and tries to stand, but loses his balance and tumbles to the floor again. The worms immediately swarm over his body. Where am I? Where did that thing take me? Yosuke crawls across the worm-ridden floor toward the only exit from the pulsating room. It's me out the windows! My house is full of meat! Hello 911! My house is full of meat! When he gets outside, however, all he can see is blood, bile, and rotten meat. There's no place to run. Most terrifying of all, this hellish place has the same layout as Yosuke's house. In a half-mad daze, he wanders through the nightmarish mockery of his home. In the small room where his studio should be, he finds an easel made of bones, displaying a blood-soaked canvas. Like some cruel joke, everything is exactly where it should be in Yosuke's studio. 2024 interior design. Howling, Yosuke lashes out against everything within reach. She cried like exactly like some hours ago. Shut up! Shut up. Nothing happened. Nothing happened on July 26th. Not July, sorry. Nothing happened on February 26th, 2024. Or 25th, depending on your time zone. The easel of bone shatters, driving splinters into his fist. He feels the pain, but does not wake from the nightmare. If this isn't a dream, then what is it? When his strength gives out, Yosuke falls to his knees, sobbing. For the first time in his life, he prays. The sound of the door opening and closing grates on his ears. Downstairs, the front door is sewn up. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I know where this is going. I know where this is going. Yosuke trembles at the blood-curdling sound. It's that thing again. The monster has returned. Oh god. Oh, I know where this is going. Oh no! Oh no. Oh no, no. Yosuke hears the sound of something slimy sloshing its way up the stairs. Even as he cowers in terror, He slides his trembling hand across the floor and grabs one of the bones from the broken easel. The tip of the bone is nice and sharp. If he holds it in both hands and puts his weight behind it, he might be able to use it to defend himself. Oh no! Oh no! The monster's growls are getting closer. Holding his breath, Yosuke presses his back against the wall next to the door. The pounding of his heart is like thunder in his ears, so loud that he fears the creature might hear it. He knows it will eat him if it finds him again, but it's all he can do to keep from crying. At last, the door creaks open. Oh no! Yosuke leaps on the creature as it enters, fear turning his roar into a high-pitched scream. The flesh beast is covered in sludge and vile juices, but before horror can paralyze him, Yosuke brings his bone stake stabbing down. The monster screams as the stake pierces its chest and punches through to the other side. It falls back, writhing in agony. The sight of its pain sets Yosuke's blood on fire. I can win! I can kill it! If I finish it off before it enters my head again, I'm safe! Nah, he'd win. Yosuke grabs the bone and twists with all his might. The monster convulses and gurgles, its trembling tentacles reaching up as though begging for help. Yosuke knocks it to the floor, then brings his heel crashing down on its flopping body again and again. With each stomp, its groans and spasms grow weaker. When the monster at last stops twitching, Yosuke, panting hard, tears the stake from its corpse and rises to its feet. Something squeals. Yosuke turns around to see another smaller monster peeking out at him from the stair landing. There's still one left. His desperate rage-filled attack both exhilarated him and gave him a taste for violence. This one will be easier. It's smaller and weaker. Grinning maniacally, Yosuke raises his stake and moves towards the second creature. The monster flees screaming down the stairs. Not about to let his prey escape, Yosuke roars and gives chase. The thought that killing the monsters might end this nightmare feeds his savage bloodlust. Oh my god! When the monster trips and falls in the dining room, Yosuke leaps on top of it and brings the stake crashing down. His bloodlust unsated, he pulls it free, then drives it again into the monster's flesh, once, twice, 3 times, and more, until there's nothing left but shredded, pulverized meat. Eventually, the only sound in the house is Yosuke's heavy breathing. He has slain 2 monsters, but the nightmare shows no sign of ending. Yosuke staggers to the front door and goes outside. The sky, the city, everything has gone mad. Twisted shapes, nauseating colors, stinking air. There's no escape, no end to the nightmare. That's what girls say when I drop my pet. What the fuck? What the fuck? The last remnants of Yosuke's sanity vanishes like dust in the wind.
こんにちは、おじさん。
Yosuke turns to the sound of a girl's voice. Saya! She is standing in front of the house next door, wearing a spotless one piece over her pure white skin. In the midst of this filth-ridden world, she alone glows with beauty. Oh god, not another lolicon! She's converting another one!
おじさんには私がどう見える？
ああ、とっても可愛い。
Oh no! She's converting another one! Another lolicon! She's the groomer. Why is everyone in this world a Genshin player? Oh my god! Yosuke feels feels a sudden black lust rise within him.
本当。じゃあ実験は成功だね。
Blue Archive fans. Yosuke walks up to the strangely jubilant girl and brushes his hand against her long, smooth hair.
こんな可愛らしい女の子は
Oh
この世
no!
界には君一人しかいないんだろう。
Genshin and Super Smash Bros. Represented.
おじさん
Oh god. She looks up at the man towering over her, perhaps disturbed by his hungry stare.
お嬢ちゃん、おじさんと遊んでくれるかい？
Oh
いいけど
no! Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. A grin parts Yosuke's lips, and he replies,
そりゃあもうおじさんが楽しめそうなこと全部さ。
With that, he grabs the girl's collar and tears the front of her dress wide open. Oh god. Wait, do I need to censor this? I probably don't, right? It's Steam. I'll keep my hand on the trigger key just in case. Shock and fear twist the lovely girl's delicate features, stimulating Yosuke's sadism. Even after killing those two monsters, the embers of violence still smolder in his heart. And now they have new fuel to burn.
いい顔だよ、お嬢ちゃん。おじさんにもっと可愛らしい顔をして見せてくれないか？
Oh god. The terrified girl flees into the Sakisaka house. Yosuke runs after her, feeling the joy of the hunt. This guy makes Fuminori look like a saint. I know, right? Jesus. Even in desperation, she has no hope of outrunning his longer stride. Yosuke charges down the hallway and catches up to her in the kitchen. He grabs her from behind and wrestles her to the floor before she can resist. Okay, it's censored! Of course it's censored! Okay, guess I'll look up the uncensored version after this.
だから言っただろう。お嬢ちゃんが
What
可愛
happens
ら
in
しすぎ
Meat
る
World
からだっ
stays
て。
in Meat World. Enjoying the sensation of her thin arms struggling futilely against his grip, Yosuke uses his weight to hold her down while ripping off her remaining scraps of clothing. Yosuke stares at the smooth, perfect body of the girl flopping beneath him. The thought of violating such an immaculate creature amidst the horrors of this twisted world is irresistibly erotic. Yosuke runs his tongue over her stomach and chest, as though preparing to eat her whole. She stiffens and whimpers at the sensation. Her tear-choked voice satisfies Yosuke's lust for conquest. This nightmare has violated him, but now he is able to visit the same torment on this innocent girl. Where he was the victim, he is now the victimizer. The release he feels is intoxicating. Wait, is this not voiced? No! Stop! I'm scared! Fuminori! I haven't even done anything yet. Putting his mouth close to the sobbing girl's ear, Yosuke whispers, "If you're this scared already, how will you scream when I put it in you?" Ah! 気持ち悪い! 気持ち悪い! 本当に気持ち悪い! Stop! Help! Help me! Fuminori! Wait, it's over? Oh man, I thought it'd be longer. Himemiya, welcome to Himebito. I don't know how I feel about you joining because of that scene, but It's the uncensored. Oh, wait! The uncensored version goes longer? Damn! Minori gently opens the door. Disappointment. No. You know, I'm just. I thought it would go longer for the story's sake, you know? For the story's sake. Okay. As always, the sights of the city grate on my nerves. Today, however, I don't feel as much hatred as I usually do. Huh, that's gonna change in a sec. I have grown much more accustomed to my condition, but that is not the reason for today's high spirits. My search of the old guy house has finally borne fruit. When I pulled all the drawers out of the desk in the study, I found an envelope stuck between the desk and the wall. It must have fallen off the back of the writing tray. Inside were 3 outdoor photographs. I couldn't recognize the scenery due to my condition, but I'm pretty sure that they show 3 buildings. Scrawled on the back of each photo was an address: Nagano Prefecture, M Village, Tochigi Prefecture, S Town, Shizuoka Prefecture, H Town. None of the names are familiar, so they must be way out in the countryside. The photos are dated more than 10 years ago. I don't know why they were taken or what they mean, but maybe Saya will be able to make some sense of them. In any case, this is something that even Saya missed while she was living in that house. I wonder how she'll react when I show her what I found. Saya, I want so badly to see her. The thought of her waiting for me speeds my footsteps. Uh-oh. There's a meat joke somewhere in here, but I'm not brave enough to make it. Coward! When I step through the gates, I see that the front door is wide open again. This is the second time this has happened. Why did I read like a self-insert fake you would write? What? I would never write such a thing. In fact, I would write it better. I wouldn't write such garbage. I would go into excruciating detail. Pedo fight! Blue Archive fan fight! Oh, nice. Nice. Upon entering the house this time, however, the sound of Saya crying chills my blood. Genshin player versus Blue Archive player. Oh god. And it's not just her. I also hear a low, wet grunting. There's no time to take off my shoes. I race down the hallway, propelled by a terrifying premonition. Oh. 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 I see. I see. Very tastefully censored. A monster is in my house, and it's attacking Saya. The filth oozing from its body spreads across her skin as it moves with animal ferocity. She looks at me with tear-filled eyes and calls my name in a weak, breathless voice. Rage erupts inside me like black lava. The monster stops gorging itself on Saya's body and turns its head to look at me. Surprised by my own composure, I slip past it and grab the meat cleaver sitting next to the sink. Without a moment's hesitation, I slash at the monster's face. It screams and staggers away from Saya. My attack must have blinded it because it flails its tentacles wildly as it tries to drive me away. My bloodlust still unsated, I calmly seize one of the appendages and plunge my weapon twice more into its quivering flesh. The blade enters its body with fascinating ease. Each strike sprays my face with its blood. As I carve the monster to pieces and savor its hideous screams, my mind is finally consumed by rage. No mercy. I'll see this monster suffer for what it's done to Saya! I give myself to the fury, howling at the top of my lungs as I slash and slash and slash and slash. Even after the flesh beast stops moving, I keep slashing until I realize it can no longer feel pain. Cursing myself for killing it so quickly, I stab the cleaver into the floor, snapping it in half. When my thoughts finally began to regain some cohesion, I find myself still digging the broken knife into the floor. The monster is gone, but pieces of it are scattered everywhere. I stop cutting into the tile And in the sudden silence, I hear Saya's faint sobs coming from a corner of the kitchen.
さや
Aww. I pull the cowering Saya into my arms. She stiffens in fear at first, but as soon as she realizes that it's me, she clings to my body and cries.
みのり、みのり、怖かった。
Kenshin player 1. I don't know what to say. I can only keep holding her. This should have never happened to Saya. Everything in this twisted world is to blame. Yes, including myself. I couldn't protect her. If I'd been here, then maybe I could have prevented this.
ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。
She says again and again in a voice choked with tears. Not wanting to hear that from her, I pull her head into my chest.
さやは何も悪くない。さやのせいじゃない。
I try to reassure her, but she shakes her head vigorously in denial.
違うの。私がやった
Yeah, even she started it. She lobotomized him first. I don't understand. What is she saying?
君がやったって。
私、この人の頭の中をふみのりと同じ状態にして、
Oh.
ふみのりが感じる
Monster
のと
fucker
同じように
1, Monster 0.
見えるようにしたの。
Meat vision gone wrong, gone sexual. It takes me some time to understand the meaning of Saya's words.
それは一体どうやって。
Cute. Finally regaining her composure, Saya responds to my confusion in a low voice.
私にはそういうことができるの。他の生き物の体を組み替えたり、
Meat.
私に生まれつきどこをどういじればいいのかはその生き物に
Might be a good time to save soon? Oh, say less.
ふみのりの脳に何があったのか私は下調べ
Oh, she figured it out.
してたからだから同じことができるかどうか
Cool.
他の人で実験してみたの。
なんでそんなことを。
そうすればみんなふみのりみたいに
Oh, nah, there are some
私に優しくしてくれる
there are some real fucked up people in the world, as you just found out. My heart aches at the loneliness in her voice as she confesses her sorrowful wish.
それなのにこの人は全然優しくなんかなかった。さやのことをいじめたいって
Whoa.
壊したいって言って
She starts crying into my chest again, unable to say anymore. I gently rub her back while trying to get my jumbled thoughts together. What is Saya that she can do such a thing? The answer is beyond me. However, there is one thing that I can answer here and now. Saya is mistaken.
僕がさやに優しいのは僕が事故に遭ったからだって。
She nods sadly. I smile and shake my head.
違うよ。それはただの始まりでしかない。そんな簡単なことじゃないんだよ。僕とさやが出会って、それから二人で過ごした時間の。
He just wants to be loved by the world like a princess. Hey, at least I haven't given you guys meat vision. Okay? I'm giving you guys meat vision.
ふみのり
This BGM slaps. Dude, the sound design of this game is really good. I don't know if you noticed, but earlier when the neighbor was in the house and he was in the meat world, and then when his family was when his wife was coming up the stairs and getting closer, you could hear like the heartbeat. You could hear his heartbeat getting louder and louder.
あの日から今日までさやと一緒にいた僕だから、さやに優しくして大切にしてあげたい。
Meat streams beg to differ? But I didn't give you permanent meat vision. Also, welcome to Prima Novel. Thank you. Welcome.
そう思う僕になった。そう思われるさやになったんだ。これって大変なことだろう。
Saya is still crying, but now her tears feel warm against my chest.
分かってるさっきやっと分かった
Her smile shines through her tears.
さやにはふみのりしかいないんだって
You know, the fact that her form is a child, she's more than likely a young eldritch being beyond the stars. I still don't know what she is, but I'm guessing they'll probably explain it by the time the game is over. Now more than ever before, I feel the depth of the bond between us. And I'm sure that Saya feels it too. I wrap my arms tightly around her and seal her lips with mine. Saya responds, winding her arms around my neck as our tongues desperately seek each other's warmth. Okay. At this moment, Saya is my whole world, and I am hers. The earth turns for us alone. Of course, I still haven't told her something very important. I don't know why I've never said before. Perhaps because it was always so obvious. However, I should put it into words at least once. This oath of mine.
さや、僕は君のことが。
待って。
待って? She stops me with a finger against my lips.
その前に、みのり、一つだけ
Huh?
確かめさせて。
I love Emilia. No!
あなたの
僕の望み。
Saya nods, staring into my eyes with unusual solemnity.
さっきも言ったけど、私には私にしかできな
Oh
い方
god,
法で。
save the game? Okay, save. I'm saving.
人間の脳をいじる方法もこれでちゃんと確
Oh
認が
god.
取れたわ。だか
Saya
ら
pauses and takes a deep breath before continuing.
今ならあなたの頭を元の状態に戻すこともできるの。
なんだって。
なんだって? You can fix him? Until now, that hasn't even been in the realm of possibility.
その人にやったのと逆のことを文則にしてあげればいいだけ。とっても。
I replay Saya's words in my head to be sure of their meaning.
だから文則、教えて。あなたが昔の暮らしに戻りたいかどうか。
Okay. Wait, how do I... Okay, I'll save in that slot. Okay.
あの事故で失ったものを取り戻したいのかどうか。
Oh god. Okay, well, I can already tell where this is going. If he gets fixed, he's gonna see her as the meat creature, see what he's done, and then the game's gonna end. So clearly that's not the play here. That's not the play here. That's an ending, right? That's already an ending. I love how the game gives you like 300 save slots, so that's yeah. Are you going for all the endings? I mean, it's not like DDLC where like getting one ending will change how the rest of the game plays out, right? Super short ending, yeah. Okay, let's see the first ending. Let's see the first ending. Okay. Just different ends? Yeah, okay. Let's see. It's a pretty short ending. Also, technically the good ending when you think about it. Interesting. I kind of want to see what happens. So let's see.
そりゃもちろん。
I answer
戻れ
without
っていうの
thinking.
なら元に戻りたいと思う。
I've never wondered if there could be any other answer. I stopped dwelling on this question a long time ago, and if I'd be asked before I met Saya, I wouldn't have hesitated. But what about now? What does it mean to wish for the past? And what could it do to me and Saya? As soon as these questions occur to me, my true feelings become unclear. The hurried answer I gave her was less certain than I thought.
そう。
Oh no.
そうよ
Uh-oh.
ね。
Uh-oh.
当たり前よね。
I know Pito. Saya smiled softly. Her expression an unreadable mixture of what seemed to be sorrow and relief. Seeing it fills me with sudden unease, as if I just wounded her deeply with my careless words.
なさや、僕は
Mm-hmm.
いいの、文則。
Mm-hmm. Lobotomy time?
何も言わないで。
Oh yeah, let's see. Saya silences me with another kiss and thrusts her tongue into my mouth with an even greater passion than before. As the sweet softness of her tongue clouds my mind, I begin to feel an urgent need to say what she prevented me from saying. To speak those most important words.
さや。
I can't speak for some reason, and my mind is hazy. My consciousness is slipping away as the euphoria from her kiss spreads to my entire body.
おやすみなさい、文則。
I hear Saya whisper softly from far away.
心配しないで。次に目が覚める時には何もかもが
Get
終
unmuted.
わっているから。
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. What's it look like, huh? What's it like? What's happening? Wait. I have to tell you one more thing before I sleep. Just one thing. My efforts are meaningless, however, as oblivion calls me into its embrace. When I awoke, the first thing that greeted me was a terrible stink. Mr. Sesame's body was covered in flies, and I could smell the rotten stench that you would expect from a corpse. Night had ended, but Saya was nowhere to be seen in the morning light. Aside from the blood-covered floor, the kitchen looked the same as it had before the accident. In the den, however, the colors that had been so soothing the day before now served as a stark reminder of what a distant world I'd been living in. Oh my god. Despite knowing that it'd be futile, I wandered the house searching for Saya. For almost an hour, I tried in vain to deny reality. Then I called the police. When the operator answered, I couldn't stop myself from crying. It had been such a long time since I heard a human voice other than Saya's. Of course, you would have tender young veal instead of beef. No! As became clear later, Mr. Sesame had murdered his family before I killed him. Unable to give the police a satisfactory explanation, I was arrested for all 3 murders. And when they found the remains of Takataomi in my house, a 4th was added to the charges. During my interrogation, I told them exactly as it had happened in every detail. The detectives didn't believe me, of course, but the doctor who came later did. He had me moved from the jail to a much cleaner white room. Yay! The soft-padded room! That's right. This room looks just as white to me as it does to everyone else. In the end, they declared me incapable of answering for my actions. Everything that had happened to me was real, but part of a reality incompatible with the rest of the world. So the doctors gave me a space all to myself, a place where I could live in my own world. I am sad that I wasn't believed, but I know it couldn't be helped. In this world, reality is what the majority says it is, and I had the misfortune to step outside of that box. The walls of my room are undeniably white. That, at least, I can be thankful for as I live out the rest of my life here. Everyone said that there was never any girl named Saya. Well, so be it. Saya was probably never part of their world. But why shouldn't I be able to hear Saya's voice here in my room? This is my world, after all. A continuation of the very real time that we spent together. How long did I wait with such thoughts floating through my mind? One night, I awoke to the sound of something crawling down the hallway. The sound would not have normally woken me, but I must have had a premonition that night. Sleeping lighter than usual, I had waited for her arrival. And so I knew instantly that it was her.
さやなんだね。
Oh god. She did not answer, but I could feel her outside my door, struggling with some internal conflict.
なあ、どうして声を聞かせてくれないんだ。
Lamate! After a long silence, something small slid through the narrow bars of my peephole. It was a cell phone, the screen already showing a notepad with freshly entered text. My voice will sound strange to you. I couldn't suppress a chuckle at Saya's uncharacteristic display of shyness.
そんなこと僕は全然気にならないよ。
I said, sending the phone back through the
君
bars.
の声が聞きたい。姿が見たい。
After a short pause, the phone returned to my side. Please, let me stay the Saya you remember.
そうか。
I'd started to suspect that it might be so. In the hell my eyes had made of the world, Saya alone had looked normal. I thought that she was somehow unique. In truth, however, she had probably been a different kind of unique than I'd imagined. It wasn't that my senses hadn't distorted her appearance, but that she had been so unusual as to seem normal to my twisted mind. Welcome to my twisted mind. Saya's true form was something other than what I had known. Now, however, I could see her as she really was. But Saya didn't want that, and it was not for me to question the workings of her heart. I just had to accept that girls needed to keep some things private. Yeah, it's just a girl thing. I'm sorry.
あの日君に言おうとしてたこと。保留になってたの。
Silly room made him
覚え
smart.
てる。
I slid the phone back to her. I was hoping you'd forgotten. I smiled wryly at the text on the screen, wondering if she really thought me so heartless.
忘れたりするもんか。
No one was listening, but still. It would have been embarrassing to speak the rest aloud, so this time I typed it into the phone. Oh my god, the old texting! Oh my god, I remember this! I remember this! Is this why you see Boss Baby Bro the way you do? What? No? I slid the phone back through the slot. I could sense her trembling outside my door. I couldn't hear her or see her, but still I knew. Saya was crying.
僕は構わなかったんだよ。
Perhaps my words offered no comfort spoken so late. Even so, I was ready. I had wanted to return to my old life, true, but I would have abandoned that wish for Saya. I know that I would have gone with her, hand in hand, as far as we could, even to the most forbidden of places. Saya, too, must have known that I was prepared, and because she knew, she stopped me from saying those words. If I had spoken that oath, there would have been no going back. I'm sorry. I was a coward. Seeing the words on the screen, I shook my head.
君だけが悪いんじゃない。あの時僕に迷いがなければ、君だって勇気を出せた。そうだろう。
I was afraid of you. Of how you were changing because of me.
仕方ないさ。
Saya couldn't bring herself to take everything from me, and I couldn't bring myself to give up everything for her. We were too weak to find happiness.
さやはこれからどうするんだい？
I'll keep searching for my dad. He'll know how to send me back to where he came from.
そうか。帰りたいんだね、さやは。
A short time passed with no words or messages exchanged. I wonder in how many times in that brief silence, yes and no changed its place in her mind. A beautiful love story of a man and his meat. Yeah. Need me a meat wife to lobotomize me, for real, for real. But still a better love story than Twilight. When the phone finally returned, the characters on the screen seemed strangely uncertain.
そうか。お父さん、見つかるといいね。
I'll do my best. The time had come for our parting. She had chosen her path, and I had given my blessing. There was nothing more to be said.
もしも気が変わったら、僕はずっとここにいるから、いつでも来ていいからね。
I will. Thank you. Goodbye, Fuminori. I read her final message, and returned the phone to the other side.
さよなら、さや。
Sayonara. She gently slapped my door in response, and then I heard the sound of her sliding off down the hallway. Gently slaps your door in response. And I was left alone in the silence of the night. Ever since that day, I have been waiting. Perhaps Saya really did return to where she came from. Perhaps she still is wandering today, looking for her father. It must be hard. She must be lonely. When she can no longer stand being alone, she'll surely return to me. Surely. Surely. I am the only one who will comfort her and whisper sweet nothings in her ear. Why is he saying like that? Why is he saying like that? Pussy facing the world. And so I wait. Dreaming of her face and her voice, I wait. Forever in my white world. So anyway, here's Wonderwall. Nitro Plus. I think the last Nitro Plus game I played was DMMD. This song is nice. Can't wait for Himemiya to lobotomize me and give me meat vision. Yeah, I'm coming for you guys. Will you cover it? Maybe. The song is called Shoes of Glass. Oh my god! It's Saya's song! It's the song of Saya! Stuck forever in the gritty sock house knowing he'll never meet the only girl he ever loved again. Oh, that's sad. People, people. Shoes of Glass. This song is good. For a second I thought that said 𝐃𝐨𝐧𝐬 Studio. Yeah, sorry, this game was actually made by 𝐃𝐨𝐧 Studio. Oh, 𝐸𝐸 kinda cool. This 𝐸𝐸 kinda cool. Is it the singer of the song? Publishing manager. Oh. Nitro Plus has a 𝐃𝐨 division. So true. Mugi. Steins Gate singer. Oh. Oh, I see. I think Saya would make a good VTuber. She's cute, yeah. Okay, let's go back here. Let's go. Think of the hand cams. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. I'll send you guys to my BRB screen for a second. Guys, I'm eating fruit gummy. I'm eating fruit gummy. Scatter? What do you guys do? What'd you do? Huh? Can you RP eating the gummy like me? It's so small. I can't really like eat it like meat. Like beef jerky. I actually haven't had beef jerky in a long time. It's just not something that I go for, you know? You look like gummies to you. Yeah, maybe I have the meat vision now. A meat thing. A meat up. This music is actually called side. No way! Is that Saya no Uta? Imagine this image right now. Hold on. Where is it? Is that Saya no... Saya no Uta? Saya no... Is... Title card? Saya no Uta? Okay. Let's get back into this. Meat time! It's meat time! I don't need it anymore. Okay. On that terrible day when I first opened my eyes after the accident, what would my answer have been? When I think back on this many years from now, will I wish that my answer today had been different? It doesn't matter. Here, at this moment, there is no doubt in my mind. Who was that? I asked Saya, looking at the unidentifiable pieces of monster.
隣
Oh, oops.
のうちに住んでたおじさん。名前は知らないけど。
鈴見さんか。
Uh-oh. He was hardly a stranger. We've been neighbors for as long as I can remember. I'd go so far as to say we were on good terms before the accident. And now I've killed him with my own two hands. I feel little. Mr. Suzumi, the kindly painter who lived next door, is but a distant memory. The pieces of meat around me only belonged to a creature whose mere existence was nauseating. Only by killing the vermin could I find relief. He complained about my yard being filthy, the swine. Doesn't matter what Saya did. He wasn't worth keeping alive anyways. These are my honest feelings. Might be time to skip town, yeah. My hands are wet with another man's blood, and yet I am utterly calm. Kindly, but his first instinct was to right? I guess the meat vision really does things to a man. Now I know what I lost in the accident. Saya says that I can take it back, but I know that I cannot. It is gone forever, like the life of the man called 𝐒𝐨𝐬𝐚. It is kind of cute to have someone kill for you. Would you guys kill for me? Would you kill for Hime? Actually, don't answer that. For legal reasons. That's okay. I would kill for you guys. In fact, I kill for fun. I kill just because.
海のり？
人間にできないことを簡単にできるっていう君は人間じゃないんだね。
In Minecraft? Yeah, Minecraft.
うん。
Saya looks away, her expression unreadable. Everything is monstrous and loathsome in my eyes. Everything but Saya. I thought that she was somehow unique. I was wrong. I see her just as I do everything else, as something other than what she really is. And why should that surprise me? Saya is part of my world, just as I am part of hers. It doesn't change what we are to each other. I stand and walk over to Suzumi's dismembered corpse.
昔読んだ漫画でさ、事故から生き返ったせいで世界が当たり前に見えなくなる男の話があった。今の僕みたいにね。
I wonder what manga it was. Time for dinner! I finally realized that even though the stench of these monsters' flesh turns my stomach, their blood and guts smell pretty good. In fact, I know this fragrance quite well.
その男の目には人間が石くれ、機械のロボットが見えるんだ。
Me! He's just like me! What do you mean? Robots are beautiful women. Robots... He's literally me! For real! What? Robots are beautiful. What are you talking about, bro? People... people... They're just rocks to me. Now robots. Mm-mm-mm.
だから男は人とは似ても似つかないロボットに恋をしてしまうんだ。
So? Who gives a shit, man? at least it's not a fucking lolly, bro. At least it's not some fucking kid. I retrieved a cleaver, pick up a piece of Suzumi's body, and start removing the skin and tendons. Yum. Just as I thought. The stuff underneath is exactly the same as what Saya and I have been eating.
なあ、
Meat is perfectly
う
legal.
まそうだし食べちゃおうか。
Bro just killed his neighbor, realized it's his neighbor, and went, okay, dinner time!
ふみのり、
あ、ごめん。今はそんな気分になれないよね。でも、死んじゃえば肉は肉だし、捨てるのももったいないと思わないか。また冷蔵庫にしまっておこうよ。
Would you eat the guy who NTR'd you? When you put it like that. Okay, when you put it like that. Also, he's not even questioning who it was that he ate before.
あなたはいいの？
いいよ。
There's no longer any room for doubt in my mind.
あと、隣の家に奥さんと娘さんがいるはずなんだ。旦那がいなくなったら騒ぐかもしれないし、通報される前に飼っとこうと思うんだ。
As far as he's concerned, they're all meat. Yeah, everyone's meat. The whole world is now meat. That doesn't matter now, he got his bad bitch thought.
そんな風で、あなたはいいの？
Saya asked again, this time with a trace of fear in her voice. Girl, you did this! Girl, you did this! Why are you scared? Why are you scared, bro? Dude's been having this condition for months and apparently couldn't fathom that raw meat was what he found palatable, right? I guess I still haven't convinced her of my sincerity.
さっきの漫画の話だとね、人でないものを愛した男はハッピーエンドだよ。だろ？
ふみのり。
さやと一緒にいられるのなら、僕はもう何もいらない。何もかもこのままでいい。
Oh. This is oddly similar to Andy and Lele. Well, except they don't see the world as meat, do they? Tossing the knife and meat aside, I pull Saya into my arms once more.
もう言ってもいいよね。
Oh, he said it! He said it! There it is! There it is, boys! Alright, pack it up. It's over. We only see each other as meat. As Saya wipes the tears flowing from her eyes, I can no longer see any hints of fear in her face.
あなたのこと後悔させたくないのに、なのに。
I have sworn my oath and Saya has accepted it. We have nothing to fear now. Saya will never need to cry again.
でも嬉しい。私って身勝手だよね。
勝手でいいよ。さえのわがままなら聞くよ、僕は。
Filled with contentment, we exchange a smile and set to the task of cleaning the room. A single person produces a lot more meat than I expected. Speaking of which, I seem to remember doing something similar before.
あとの2人だけど、多分
Dang.
おじさんが殺してる。
She is weirdly compassionate for a monster. Right?
そうか。そりゃ好都合だ。
After we finish here, we should go gather the meat from the 𝐒𝐶𝐬 house. That should be enough to hold us for a while, and we can use their refrigerator to store what won't fit in ours. It's all coming together. Saya and I will be just fine. Sorry, I almost swallowed the fruit gummy whole. I almost just swallowed the whole fruit gummy without chewing it.
この写真知ってる？
She fixed him. I don't know about fix, bro. After we finish our labors and get into bed, I show Saya what I found in 𝐒𝐲𝐼's house.
この1枚見覚えがあるよ。うん、確かにさやの知ってる場所。
The photograph that Saya has selected is the one with a 𝐒𝐶𝐬 prefecture address on the back.
これは家だよね。それと
What is of cannibalism and codependency? I guess they're both like kind of like taboo subjects or like more darker themes. That's why putting them together is like more common.
そう。文則すごいね。写真も見られるようになった？
まあね。
At the outset of my ordeal, I had to depend entirely on my sense of distance to decipher what I saw. The houses in front of me, the mountains far behind them, the clouds high above. Only distance and scale told me what they were. It's all about that us against the world vibe. Sort of, yeah. Photographs and other flat images used to be nearly impossible to make out. Recently, however, I've gotten better at understanding what things are by their shape. I know what the mountains and sky look like, for instance, and how to tell them apart from buildings. Each of the 3 pictures shows a similar scene. A lone house in the middle of a thick
パパはね、
forest.
別荘だって言ってた。
Dang.
ここにいれば誰にも見つからないって。
Judging by the address on the back of each photo, they probably are excellent places to hide from prying eyes. Why 3? Yeah, isn't 1 enough? The dates are pretty old, and it seems odd that they were taken within a few days of each other. Maybe he was scouting properties, looking for the perfect location for his hideaway. Sai recognizes only one of the houses. Well, must be the one I'm gonna pick. Checking the location on the road map of the Kanto area, I find that it's about 3 hours out of Tokyo by car. How do you think he can drive? How do you think bro drives? Like, are the driving laws in the meat world the same as the real world? Very carefully. The meat mobile! Uber meat. Certified meat driver. Yeah, he can recognize shapes, but then it'd be kind of hard to like, you know, read signs and stuff, right?
お父さんがここにいる可能性は？
Yeah, can he even see the signs? I feel like they're just gonna be meat as well. Fork meat certified. Drunk driving in meat world when need.
電話してみたけど出なかったよ。
でも最近に立ち寄ったことはあるかもしれないよね。
The way I see it, our only hope of finding 𝐒𝐲𝐼 is to follow whatever lead we have, no matter how small. The probability that this hideout will yield useful information may be low, but it's not 0. I feel like 𝐒𝐲𝐼 probably got trapped in like whatever world Saya came from. Like something sus probably happened. He probably got himself like I don't know, he entered the other dimension or some shit.
明日にでも行ってみようかな、ここ。
Hum! wasn't expecting her to object. It was old guy her father? Yeah, supposedly.
でもここ遠いんでしょ？
行って調べて帰ってきても、まあ半日もあれば十分さ。
Aw, she misses him.
その間、さやはお留守番なの？
So that's what it is. Slightly exasperated, I smile and rub Saya's head. Yosh, 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 yosh. Yosh, yosh. He's at a strip bar. You didn't hear this from me.
少しは我慢してくれよ。な？そやだってお父さんのこと見つけたいんだろ。
Patting your meat. After a brief silence, during which her expression is hard to decipher, Saya looks up at me and says,
ねえ、ふみのり。パパのことはもういいよ。
Whoa! What?
え？
That's the last thing I expected her to say. Yeah, me too. What the fuck?
いいって、でも
Digging down the meat monster. That is one hell of a sentence.
心配じゃないのか。
いいの。
Giving a whole new meaning to stroking your
もうみんなに嬉しい。
meat. Shut up. Oh wow. She got a new daddy though, yeah.
パパって言っても本当の意味でのお父さんっていうわけじゃないの。
Oh my god. When your meat calls you
さや
daddy
のことを
too.
教育してくれたし、ある意味では愛してくれてたのかもしれない
Love
け
me in
ど、
his own. Okay, that's
で
concerning.
も
That's
ふみのり
concerning.
の方が優しくてあったかい。
Saya's words make me happy, but I also hear the loneliness in them.
本当に僕だけでもいいのか。
Mm-hmm.
うん。ふみのりは嫌？
Yeah?
さやと二人っきりじゃ。
いや、でも、そうだな。やっぱり
Having finally figured out how to explain my feelings, I continue.
さやのことをもっとよく知りたいから、僕以外にさやのことを知ってる人がいるなら、ぜひ会ってみたい。
そうなんだ。
Saya doesn't seem upset, but she does tilt her head quizzically, as though my thoughts are strange to her.
それに、やっぱり明日、この場所に行ってみよう。
If Fuminori sees normal people as oozing disgusting monsters, wouldn't he also be covered in Saya mucus all the time? I wonder. Like, don't people like can they can smell her on him, right? They'll probably think like, oh my god, this dude needs to take a fucking shower. I asked for your meat hand in marriage. Another plan has started to form in my head. One separate from the search for Dr. Ogai. If I find the doctor there, great. If I don't, well, I think I can find another use for his mountain retreat.
さや、寂しいかもしれないけど、
How is he gonna transport
我慢して
Saya
待っててくれ。
to the house? Actually, how did Saya get to his house in the first place? After he was discharged from the hospital? Like, just in the dead of night? This meat monster somehow slipping by all the surveillance cameras? She mad sneaky. Sneaky. Very carefully. Alright, she walked. Right. She nods, then looks questioningly into my eyes.
やっぱりふみのりにはさ、家族とか友達とか
Metal Gear shit.
もっともっと大勢いた方がいいのかな。
Sneaky meaty. She lived in the hospital undetected for weeks? How? Did people not smell it? The meat ain't stank. I don't want it.
そりゃ、その方が楽しいだろうね。
Me reading my version. Read. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll get back to the story. I'll stop questioning things. Fearing that Saya will start sulking, I hurriedly add.
でも勘違いしないでくれよ。たとえそういう人たちに囲まれて暮らし
She's
てたとしても、
clingy. She's clingy.
さやだけは僕にとって特別な一人なんだからね。
Hospital probably. Yeah. Okay.
あり
Maybe.
がとう。
ありがとう. Giggling, Saya rubs her cheek against mine.
さやもふみのりが喜びそうなこと、ふみのりのためだけに
Oh,
頑張るからね。
that's slightly ominous. I wonder what does she mean by that? Yeah. Let me drink some water. Clingy meat. You don't wash your meat? Oh my god, no, but one of the scenes in the very start was him giving her a bath, right? So he does wash his meat. He does wash his meat. I wonder if that actually helps with the smell. Okay. Today, all Koji's classes were in the morning. On his way to meet Yo for lunch after his final lecture, Koji suddenly gets a call in the middle of the hallway. Without thinking, he reaches to his belt for his new camera phone. It curses when he realizes that the ringtone is coming from the old phone in his bag. He hasn't transferred his contacts list yet, and calls still come to his old phone from people who don't know the new number. When he finally fishes the phone from his bag, the name he sees on the display sends a chill up his spine. Fuminori. Why now? What does he want? It's hard to be happy about a call from Fuminori after the incident at the old guy house.
はい。
いや、コージ。今日はもう講義はないよ。
Huh.
ああ。
Of course, Fuminori know that Koji is free on Thursday afternoons.
相談がある。駐車場に来てくれないか。
Uh-oh.
今すぐにか。
The game explained at the beginning that sight determines and influences all 4 other sensations. That's why there's no smell and mucus. I mean, like, for other people perceiving him. Like, other people would be able to, like, because they talk about how the house smells and stuff, right? So I'm thinking, like, if she's on him so much, like, all over him so much, wouldn't he smell as well? Like, do people not notice it? Yeah, every normal person says Saya stanky. She can choose not to ooze? Dang. Get yourself some meat that can control its oozing. Yeah, that is the logic problem of this game. Nothing else. Yeah, everything else is not to be questioned. You know, pretty standard. Fuminori hands up without another word. What's gotten into him? What does he want? Koji wonders as he sticks the phone into his jacket pocket. The sudden change is disturbing after a week of Fuminori avoiding both Koji and Yo. Maybe he's finally ready to talk, in which case, Koji should probably consider this a good thing. However, he can't shake the feeling that something is wrong. Marinated? That's crazy.
待たせたか。
いいや。
In the parking lot, Koji finds Fuminori leaning against the fender of Koji's car. The last time they met was in the darkness of an abandoned house. This is the first time in over a week that they've spoken face to face in the light. Perhaps that is why Koji senses something strange in Fuminori's expression. He's not sure what exactly, but something has changed.
前にも話したと思うが、僕は今、𝐒𝐚っていう人についていろいろと調べなきゃならない。
そうらしいな。
それがな。
Hmm.
ここに来ていろいろと難しくなってきた。
Oh, so now he's asking for his friend's hand. The
やっぱり
Kubrick's there?
僕一人じゃ無理かもなって。
Fuminori seems more relaxed than before. He used to be tense all the time, like he was terrified of something. But now his expression is calm. He's even wearing what resembles a sheepish grin.
で、お前にも手伝ってほしいんだ。
After you ate his girlfriend? You're gonna ask the man for help after you ate his girlfriend's eyes and you're keeping her remains in your fridge? Don't worry about it? Okay, I won't worry about it. Nevertheless, some instinct is telling Koji that Fuminori's changes are not for the better.
一体どういう風の吹き回しだ。
Koji asks, keeping his expression neutral to conceal his suspicion.
だって、お前も関心あるんだろ、コウジ。
Fuminori responds coolly. His smile, unreadable as ever, offers no glimpse of his true motives.
お前も僕の後から、𝐒𝐚教
He
授の
doesn't
家
see
を
his
いろ
friend
いろ
as
と
me.
探
No,
し
this is
回って
from
たじゃない。
Koji's perspective. So everything's normal.
僕とお前とでバラバラに探すなんて二度手間だよ。
Why? Why does he sense malice, thick and viscous, lurking behind Fuminori's smile?
ともかく、今日は足が必要なんだ。 車を出してくれないか。
まあ構わんが。
Wow, he agreed pretty fast. Fuminori's car was destroyed in the accident, so Koji isn't surprised that he needs a lift. Y'all don't have insurance? Yeah, new car. Koji unlocks his car and gestures for... Although I guess Fuminori doesn't really have a reason to drive, if everything looks like meat to him. Koji unlocks his car and gestures for Fuminori to take the passenger seat, then gets behind the wheel and starts the engine.
で、どこに行くんだ？
栃木の北の方。
It's hard to pick out a new car when they all look at me. True. Why doesn't Fuminori hear Koji's speech as gibberish? He can still discern it. He's learned how to like pick up words from the
栃木？
Koji can't believe his ears.
住所はこれだ。
Fuminori says, handing Koji a photo of an address on the back. He seriously expects to be driven over 100 kilometers and back? Koji doesn't know whether to be angry or impressed.
今から出発すれば夕方頃には着くだろう。
He's fluent in meat.
まあ、そうかもしれんが。
Koji sighs heavily, tapping the steering wheel as he calms himself down. Now he's come this far, the only thing he can do is see his friend's craziness through to the end.
別荘か何かか、これは。
多分そこに𝐒𝐚𝐥教授もいるらしい。
Koji isn't looking forward to meeting the owner of that creepy house, but he's even more uneasy about letting Fuminori go alone. It looks like he just has to grin and bear it.
東京に戻るのは夜中かもな。
悪いな。世話をかけて。
いいさ。
Koji drives out of the parking lot, leaving the rest of what he thought to say unspoken. Minori's smile seems wrong somehow, like a mask hiding his true face. Okay. Their voice actually, yeah, you can hear the Japanese through the Yola finds herself sitting alone in the cafeteria, searching for a familiar face as her lunch cools on the table in front of her. She was hoping to see Koji today, but he must have had other plans. That wouldn't be at all unusual. Normally, Omi and Fuminori would pick up the slack, but Omi and Fuminori aren't here anymore. Yo puts down her chopsticks, her appetite ruined by the lack of company, and by the anxiety eating at her. Omi is missing, Fuminori has turned on her, and she has no idea why. If Koji were here, she could count on him to distract her with some idle conversation. If sight is that important for the other sensations in the Cyverse, I wonder why he didn't simply blind himself. Because he wants to see Saya. Also, yeah, that's what I was thinking at first. Like, just close your eyes, forehead. You know, you're weeb, you can still hear Japanese through all that meat. Real. Now that she is all by herself, Yoa becomes keenly aware of how little tolerance she has for loneliness. She begins to feel paranoid, like the whole world is plotting to take from her everything that she cherishes. What is going on here? Where is Omi gone? Is Fuminori really unrelated to her disappearance? Or is he the key to this mystery, as Koji and Dr. Tanbo suspect? You should use the Himecube sensor, exactly. Like, just whip this bad boy out. Yoa recalls the events of last Thursday. Alone and without an outlet for her pain after Fuminori verbally eviscerated her, Yoa was lucky enough to run into Koji. Although he could hardly make her problem go away, his kindness was a comfort. At the same time, Omi was on her way to Fuminori's house, and she hasn't been heard from since. Yoa has only been aware of Fuminori's connection to Omi's disappearance since yesterday, when Koji revealed the truth during their visit to the hospital. What if a new possibility occurs to her, a reason for why Omi suddenly decided to visit Fuminori? What if it hadn't been a coincidence that Yoa ran into Koji that day? What if Koji and Omi had known what transpired between her and Fuminori, and had decided to act separately? Omi might have seen the confrontation in the courtyard. She might have been eavesdropping. It's not unthinkable. Whoa. Why is she moaning in my ear, bro? Girl, why are you moaning in my ear? As the idea forms in her mind, Yoa feels as though something is tearing apart her body from the inside. Why not? Okay, fair enough. It's only a possibility, but if it's true, then what happened to Umi is Yo's responsibility too, isn't it? Ain't it, bruv? She's meeting up for me. Great. Perfect. Yo clutches her head, groaning in agony. The food on her tray is now cold. Not that she would have eaten it anyways. Wasting food! Don't you know children are starving in Africa? Ay ay ay. Despite her frustration and anxiety, Yo isn't able to act on her own. She has never been good at adapting to challenges, and no one would ever call her proactive. She hasn't the slightest idea how to respond to this situation. If Umi were here, she would probably tell Yo to think positive and trust her instincts. Yo has always depended on her best friend's energy. Now Yomi's gone, Yo realizes just how weak and useless she is. So true, bestie. She can only sink deeper and deeper into the abyss of self-loathing. The sudden ringing of her phone pulls her back from the brink of despair. It's a text message. There's no title, and the sender is... Pog! She's pogging! No way! Norway! Omi? Yo cries out in shock. The message itself is even more baffling. If you want to know about Sakisaka Fuminori, come to his house alone. Tell no one. Did Saya send this? Is she gonna eat her next? I get a Pafu surprise check. I don't have the toggle for Pafu anymore, guys. I only have I can only bring him up here. I can only bring him up here. This is Pafu now. Pafu has been replaced by meat. Please understand. Pafu has been meated. Okay. The message bears no trace of Omi's personality, but Yo can't deny that it was sent from her phone. She takes a deep breath to calm herself before typing her reply, taking care that excitement doesn't cause her fingers to slip. Is that you, Omi? Where are you? Yo presses send. The screen shows that her message was received. As she waits for a reply, her mind fills with questions. Is someone else using Omi's phone to send text messages? If so, why to her? Something suddenly occurs to her. She and Omi have exchanged countless messages over the years, many of which contain the sort of embarrassing confessions that close girlfriends share. At times, when her feelings for Fuminori grew too strong to contain, Yo often put them into words for Omi to read. Did Omi put a password on her phone? Even if she had, the person who sent the message was obviously able to unlock it, which means that whoever it is has full access to her history. Do you want to know about Sakisaka Fuminori? Yo reads the strange message one more time. Whoever sent it must believe that Yo has an interest in Fuminori. Sai got jealous. The phone rings again, and startling Yo, but she quickly recovers and looks at the title. There's no title at the screen. There's no title, and the sender is still Takata Omi. I'll tell you everything when we meet. Come alone. Tell no one. That's very ominous. It's not Omi. She would never try to scare Yo of such a mean-spirited prank. Anxiety has brought Yo almost to tears. Her mind isn't made to deal with this. Who is using Omi's phone and promising to reveal Fuminori's secrets? Who? I'll tell you everything when we meet. Yo desperately wants advice from Koji, from anyone. She even starts to doubt Koji's cell, but a sudden suspicion stops her. A Nitro Plus thing on her phone. The sender might be somewhere nearby, watching her at this very moment. A cold chill runs down her spine as she looks furtively around the cafeteria. Come alone, tell no one. The lifeless characters on the screen are like a knife against her throat. However, Yo clutches her phone and forces her heart to stop pounding. Isn't this cowardice exactly what she hates most about herself? Doesn't she want to know what she's capable of? Doesn't she want to do more than just sit and wait? Yo realizes that her hand is shaking. How easy would it be to just give in to her cowardice, to convince herself that Omi and Fuminori are beyond her reach? That is what she truly wants. Even if it means abandoning dignity and loyalty, she wants to flee from the unknown. Into the unknown! Into the unknown! Into the unknown! But she also knows that even escape is beyond her. Hyo understands herself well. She knows that no matter how far she runs, regret and self-loathing will consume her after everything else has fallen apart. In the end, Hyo is unable to overcome her cowardice alone. She lacks both the willpower and the courage to run. Okay, so is she gonna go? Oh, she went! Let's go. The afternoon silence is somehow forbidding. A stink is in the air. The stink of garbage left out to rot. Even this perfectly normal residential neighborhood seems ominous to Yo in the current state. She feels like she's standing in the middle of a necropolis, as if everyone in the houses around her is dead. Haha! You know it, baby. Yo pushes her fear aside and presses the buzzer on the Sakisaka house's front gate. Fuminori wasn't in class today. Is he home? He couldn't have sent those awful messages, could he? She doesn't even want to consider the possibility, so she forces the unwelcome thought from her mind. There's no response from the intercom. Hyo doesn't know, of course, that Omi stood in the same spot 1 week ago, staring at the silent intercom with the same confusion that Yo is experiencing now. She, however, is not forced to wait as Omi was. The phone in her pocket rings, catching her off guard. It's another text message from Omi's phone. Come in, the door is open. Yo looks around quickly, a shiver running through her as she realizes that she's being watched. Searching fearfully for her observer, Yo spots movement out of the corner of her eye. On the second floor of the Sakisaka house, a tightly drawn window curtain just fluttered. The person who sent the messages is inside the house. Only now does Yo realize that every other window has its storm shutters closed. No matter what happens inside, no one will ever know. This time, she nearly gives in to the intense urge to flee. But the terror she feels towards her invisible watcher is stronger and will not permit her to turn her back upon the open window. But who was phoned? She has nowhere to run. Himemiya have such a great narrative voice. Thank you. I hope you guys are like, absorbing the story well with how I'm reading it. Yo bursts into tears, unable to take a single step. The phone in her hand rings again, demanding that she enter. She steps through the gate. When she enters the house, an overwhelming stench assaults her nostrils. The house is dark, even though it is the middle of the day. Fuminori must be out, as his shoes are not in the vestibule. However, Yo catches sight of a different pair stuffed behind the shoe cupboard. They look familiar, so she pulls them out of the shadows for a closer look. As soon as she recognizes them, her mind tries desperately to deny reality. They are identical to Omi's favorite shoes. Hyo has seen her wearing them many times before. But that doesn't mean Omi is here, she tells herself. They might belong to someone else, someone who bought the same shoes from the same store. There's no way Omi could be here. Is there? With a sudden flash of clarity, Yo presses the most frequently used speed dial button on her phone in her tightly clenched fist. The phone dials Omi's number. It takes only a second for the signal to reach the nearest relay station, and then... a familiar ringtone echoes through the house. It's coming from the second floor. Someone must still be up there in the room with the moving curtains. Omi's phone rings for just a few moments, and then it stops, as whoever is holding it realizes Yo's intentions. For the first time, Yo feels the definite presence of her formless guide.
誰ですか？
She gathers her courage and calls out into the house, but there is no response. Whoever it is does not want to be seen. Oh, nice noise. Gulp. Swallowing hard, Yo walks down the hallway to the staircase. Maybe it's Omi. Maybe it's Fuminori. Surely it's just the two of them playing a prank on her. Well, she might even be here with them. Yo's mind fills with comforting images of her friends. She needs to believe that there is still hope. Otherwise, she could not take another step. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition!
おみちゃんだよね。咲坂くんだよね。
If you don't love me at my side, you don't deserve me at my meat. Real. As she climbs the stairs one at a time, Yo calls out in a voice choked with tears. When they see her sobbing, probably laugh at her. Let them. It would be the happiest moment of her life. She just wants this torment to end. She tries to move faster, but her trembling legs will not let her. With each agonizing second that passes, she begs for release from this nightmare. Suddenly, a Mexican mariachi band pops up from the kitchen. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. After climbing for what seems an eternity, Yo finds herself standing in the second floor hallway. No sound greets her. There is only the gloom, brimming with silent malice.
おみちゃん。おみちゃん。
She shuffles forward, calling out in a weak voice.
出てきてよ。お願いだよ。こんなの。もう。やだよ。
The door in front of her is half open. It must lead to the room that overlooks the front gate. Yoa watches helplessly from a corner of her mind as her body, seeming to move of its own volition, slowly opens the door. Yo gently opens the door. The room is empty. A damp, stinking air clings to Yo's skin. She is at her limit, unable to take a single step more. Her spirit has been utterly crushed. Yeah, you'll see Omi hanging out. You see Saya hanging out. Perhaps this is the moment her tormentor was waiting for. Oh! 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 Oh my god! Shit! Wait! I thought this was the Steam version! Ah! Ah! Oh my god! Ah! Take me! Take me! Take me! Well, I'm gonna have to edit that. Okay, wait. Like, the same thing happened during Honey Pop. And I was able to add a blur sensor. To the VOD. So the VOD can still stay up, okay? The VOD will be fine. You know, we can have a little nipples as a treat. Yeah? Okay. Rip chat archive. It's okay. I mean, chat's on screen anyways. Alright. I will read it for you guys. Something grabs Yo's arms from behind. Something flexible and strong. Like slime-covered rubber. Dude, was this really necessary? Guys? Come on. Does that mean we can get away with saying sus things now? In the eyes of YouTube, yes. But Hime will remember this. Yeah? Yes? Okay, true. You guys, you don't understand. The nipples add to the story. The nipples add to the plot, okay? The nipples contribute to the plot. As the thing binds her limbs, finger-like appendages tear roughly through her blouse and force their way inside! Yo screams at the top of her lungs, amazed that she still has the strength to do so. Responding to her distress, primal energy surges to her body as she flails wildly to free herself. Toby, thank you for the one gifted! Thank you for the gifted! However, the grip of the thing behind her remains unbreakable. With escape impossible, Yo can only scream louder as something cold and wet slips under her bra and wraps itself around her breasts. Her ears are filled with the sound of something slimy sliding over her skin. Girl, enjoy yourself, okay? It's not every day you get to meet an eldritch monster. I'm just saying, if it was me, I would use this chance to finally live out finally satiate my curiosity for tentacle porn, you know? You know? Yeah. You're self-reporting again? Okay, this is nothing that I haven't mentioned before. Like, I've always been really curious as to, like, how tentacles would feel, you know? I've always been really curious at how like, tentacle porn would work. But, yeah. I can assure you, D-Veer, the tentacle grape was absolutely critical to the plot. Yeah. You're talking yourself into a corner. I don't care. Y'all, you guys can hold this one against me because, like, I'm a degenerate and I'm proud of it, okay? I'm not shy to admit it. You find up with a 5-pound gummy worm! No, not the fake gummy! Okay. As the loathsome assault continues, the unimaginable terror threatens to drive Yo utterly mad. Her throat is already raw from screaming, and now she can't even breathe as she struggles desperately against her attacker. Suddenly, the thing pulls away. Is it safe to show now? Non-tentacle bros, it's so over. Hey, I'm just saying I'm curious, okay? I'm just curious. There's nothing bad about being curious, right? Yo falls to the floor, unable to support herself on her unresponsive legs. The creature that grabbed her is still here, lurking in the dark corner of the room. She can feel it watching her, but can't bring herself to turn around. She knows that seeing it will likely destroy the last vestiges of her sanity. From close by comes the beep of buttons being pressed. Yo hears a cheerful electronic sound, terribly out of place in this room, and sees the phone in her hand blink coldly. A new text message has arrived. She is powerless to stop herself from reading the characters on the screen. You're pretty, and your breasts are so big and soft. I bet they're good for attracting males. Top 10 normal text messages to receive. Oh, get ready for censor? Okay, my finger is ready. My trigger finger is ready. Now she has her answer. The messages from Obi's phone were sent by the thing that just mauled her breasts. This is what the phase girls send to each other. Yeah, this is what girls text each other. Yo curls up into a tiny, sobbing ball, unable to raise her voice or even move. It's really sad. I like it. It's okay. Fuminori doesn't like big breasts, apparently. He likes them flat. Evidently. The creature makes a gurgling sound. Yo somehow understands that it is laughing at her. That must be how you tempted Fuminori. Oh, she's jealous. You tried to steal him from me again, didn't you? Thief. Oh! Okay, well at least that's censored. At least that's censored for me, thank you. Almost. Whoa, wait, what is Saya doing to her? Wait a second. Wait just a second. Did it just not? The meat juice! Something cold seizes Yo's ankles, then travels slowly up her legs until it has covered her entire lower body. There's nuts? I mean, you don't know that. That's just yogurt, bro. Or that's just meat juice. Just meat juice. Some primal female instinct tells her exactly what is going to happen. Is Saya gonna... Oh my god. She's been storing it from... What? Ew! She will be raped, powerless to resist a fate worse than death. Is it really worse than death, though? Stop! She pleads feebly, even though there is no hope that the inhuman creature will be merciful. She hears its bubbling laughter again. Thing is enjoying her sorrow, her despair. Hyo no longer has the strength to resist the monster on top of her. She is only able to shiver in revulsion as the cold, slimy thing covers her body. Her sight grows dim as her mind sinks deeper and deeper into a black, swamp-like abyss. Honestly, I'm enjoying those sobs. Yeah, good sounds. A weight pushes itself between her legs. But wait, Saya has a cock?! Wait. Futa? Question mark? Wait, but I can think of English. She has a meat. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. I won't kill you. Though her mind is now barely functioning, Yo hears a voice whisper to her inside her head. It is a girl's voice, sweet and sinister, the cruel innocence of a child gleefully plucking the wings from butterflies. Saya no Futa! Good one! Good one! Get ready. Yeah, my finger's on the trigger key. Instead, I'll let you share in our happiness. Rejoice, Yo. We'll love you to death. Soft voice is a stark contrast to the unyielding strength that drives irresistibly. Irresistibly, huh? So she's enjoying it. Into Yo's core. The pain is sharp and savage, greater than anything she has ever felt. Was she a virgin? Okay, it's nothing bad, dude. It's nothing bad. It should be unbearable, but there is no longer enough left of Yo's mind to recognize it as pain. While she stares blankly at the thing slithering deeper and deeper into her body, an idle thought floats through her fading consciousness. I've still never been kissed, have I? She's getting torn apart from the inside. Cool. Deja vu, never been in this place before. Honda Accord jump scare. Eurobeats playing, yeah. I think there's just one more scene in the Steam version that will need the Hime Cube in about 45 to 60 minutes or so. Interesting. Gas. Yo got her initial D. Hey, yo. I'm gonna save just in case my fucking game crashes or something. Himeki, watch out for the Honda! Oh god, oh fuck, she's got AirPods in. She can't hear you. It has begun to snow by the time they pass Himemiya on the Tohoku Expressway.
下が雪道になってなきゃいいがな。
In the passenger seat, Fuminori is gazing out of the frosted window in silence. He's been in this trance-like state for almost an hour now. Taking advantage of his inattention, Koji stares unabashedly at Fuminori from the corner of his eye. He still doesn't understand the danger signals that he's been getting from the man. Fuminori has stopped avoiding Koji, and he's even looking at him in the eye when he talks. So why does he seem even more distant now than he did when he was trying to push his friends away? We went straight from Lovecraftian say gex to Germa humor. Germa humor goes hard, dude. Also, how far am I in right now? Is this like 2/3 of the way in? How much longer estimated do you think we have for this? I'm trying to see if I should finish it today or about 2/3, half, 2/3. Alright. I wonder if I should finish it today. You need about one more stream. Ah, I see. Okay. Another 2 hours at this pace. Okay, we'll see. I would recommend you stop after the next scene and pick it up later. Yeah, I'm down for that. Cause I do want to get all the endings, and I don't wanna have to rush anything. I have another choice coming up. Oh god. Okay. Right now, Fuminori is complete. Koji cannot help but feel that his bland exterior is a core of solid steel that no one can touch.
オウミだけどな。
Koji says suddenly, trying to gauge Fuminori's reaction.
いなくなって今日で1週間になる。
そう。
Fuminori replies curtly, still staring into the distance.
心配だね。どうしたんだろう。
Ended right at the choice for a cliffhanger. Dang. Fuminori's tone is completely emotionless. Koji might as well have asked him about the weather or the condition of the mountain roads near the destination.
もう一度聞くが、お前何か思い当たる節はないか。
He was senpai note. Am I a... Oh wait, I am a senpai.
いや、
Fuck.
全然。
Forgot. Fuminori answers in exactly the same tone that he used when Koji first questioned him following Omi's disappearance.
まるで気にかけてないみたいだな。
It's like you don't give a damn.
そんなことないさ。
Finally, Fuminori shows some emotion. He sounds hurt. He can't believe Koji could think such a thing.
彼女、僕の家に来る途中でいなくなったんだろう。
How do you forget? I don't know. I still feel like a babu, okay? I still feel like I'm like the fresh meat on the market, okay? I'm fresh meat. I still feel like baby. I'm sorry, but this image is so funny. The car is just like speeding. Eurobeat starts playing. Sudden frustration wells up inside Koji. If possible, he'd like nothing more than to beat the secrets out of Fuminori's head. Koji is worried sick about Omi. To have his concern brushed off so coldly would be unbearable coming from a complete stranger. But from Fuminori, who was his best friend, it's... Fuminori never used to be this callous. Even if Koji tried to interrogate him, he'd probably never find out what changed him so. If Fuminori was still just hiding inside the shell he'd erected around himself after the accident, Koji might have been able to get some answers out of him. With the sly, evasive Fuminori, however, there's nothing Koji can do. Fuminori will never reveal his true intentions, not to anyone. All that's left then is for Koji to discover the truth on his own.
オウミはな、つくばのことでお前に話があったんだ。
Fuminori smiles bitterly at the mention of Tsukuba's name, perhaps feeling sympathy for her pain. To Koji, however, it seems like pity, the sort one directs at an ant or a worm. のびちゃん来てくれてありがとう。リダイレクトありがとう。フェイスコネクト2期生所属の姫宮りえです。はじめまして。のびちゃん、Thank you for raiding in. いらっしゃい、welcome. ではね、さやの歌遊びましょう。やってみましょう。Today we are playing the song of Saya no uta. We're like a little more than halfway through. We're about like 2/3 of the way through. Saya no uta 聞こえました？みんな。Have you guys heard of this game before? Saya no uta? Are you holding meat? I love meat. Meat is great. I love meat. Also, ちょっと待って. What you saying right 10 minutes ago? Yeah, you guys missed a very strange, a very normal scene. I love meat. Meat. 肉好き。したね。一人で焼肉が行って行ったら、たくさん肉が食べた。嬉しそう。I'm happy. I ate meat yesterday. Let me add to moderator あげよ。Welcome to the meat dimension. Welcome to the meat zone. Okay. Let's see. Finger smells bitterly at. Okay, what was that? I wouldn't know what to say. Okay.
参ったね。
Meat gang for life.
あんなことが
Only
あった
meat
後だから
inside
さ
anime girls.
最近声がかけづらくて。
Well, that happened. That sure happened.
No.
Unbelievable. If Minori's feelings for Yo were really this cold, then he would have rejected her when she first confessed to him. But he didn't. Or at least, Minori before the accident didn't. Once again, Koji can't help but wonder if this man who looks like his friend is really a different person who only possesses the memories of Sakisaka Fuminori. Snow has stopped falling when they get off the West Nasa Flats interchange. This area must already be getting a lot of snow, however, as the nearby mountains are covered in white beneath the trees. Covered in white, alright. By the time they turn off the highway and enter the mountains, road conditions are already bad enough for Koji to regret having forgotten tire chains. Nevertheless, he continues to power his car up the precarious slopes with only a road map to guide him. In places like this, an address isn't enough to pinpoint a location. His only choice is to drive down every road, including private roads that aren't even on the map, while searching for something that matches the photograph. Alright, this is before, like, GPS, isn't it?
本当にこんな場所に別荘なんてあるのか。
人目につかないところだからこそ。
The more he hears about Ogai, the less Koji wants to meet him. Minori is the one who spots the narrow road half hidden in the trees. It's practically an animal trail, overgrown with weeds that are tall and strong enough to withstand the weight of the snow.
これ本当に道か？
It wouldn't be GPS out here anyways. Yeah, probably. It's like right out in Yigi land. Koji stops the car and sticks his head out of the window to stare into the dark forest, but he can't see where the path leads through the tightly packed trees.
写真だとどう見える？
Minori hands Koji the photo, which compares the mountain ridges visible beyond the trees.
なるほどな。アングル
The
は間違いな
Bushido.
い。
行ってみよう。
Minori's tone is flat as always, but there's a quiet intensity in his voice that leaves no room for argument. Although Koji is worried that his car's suspension won't be able to handle the terrain, there's no turning back now. He shifts into second gear and starts down a frozen road. Oh my god, this is one of those manual cars. I mean, I can't drive, so it makes no difference to me, but I have no idea what people are talking about when they say like first gear, second gear. Flat, like, shut the fuck up. Ogaga. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you for stopping by. The sun sets early at high altitudes. As the car creeps up the mountain path, Koji catches glimpses through the trees of the gradually darkening sky. The forest is completely still, with no sound save for the rumble of the car's engine and a crackle of snow and brush beneath its tires. Minori is once again staring silently through the front window. In the ominous silence, Koji feels the same faint chill that he felt when standing before Ogai's suburban home. It feels wrong, as though he is traveling deeper and deeper into a world not his own. If it's lagging? It's lagging? What? 나제? My OBS isn't reporting anything wrong. Does it still buffer if you reload? Wait, does it still happen if you reload it? なんで YouTube! Okay, wait, I'm gonna try and restart the stream. Oh wait, is it fixed? We kinda back? We back? We back? Okay. I hope so. That was weird. Because usually OBS tells me when something's wrong. Okay, alright, we're back. Let's keep going. Dawn. The Goon Cave. YouTube has been difficult for the last few hours on and off. That's annoying. 𝐾𝐨𝐧𝐬 turns off the engine and compares the structure in front of him to the picture in his hand. A perfect match. Before he can tell Fuminori, however, his friend is already out of the car.
Oi!
Oh my god, new CG! Realizing that it's pointless to call out to him, 𝐾𝐨𝐧𝐬 shakes his head, grabs the flashlight from the glove compartment, and follows Fuminori across the snow-covered yard. The photo must not have been taken recently, as the old, run-down cabin before them has clearly been left to the mercy of the elements for some time. Goon Palace. Oh my god, he just kicked down the door, Jesus. That's ominous. All of the windows are shut with heavy curtains, and the gloom inside is thick and stifling. All the Aussies I ever met, girl, a guy with masters in a stick shift, you're a faker. I don't drive! I can't drive! I don't drive! I don't have a license! I've never been in the car! I've never been in the front seat of a car! Incoming yaoi, ayo. Fuminori turns on his own flashlight and starts rummaging through the cabin without regard for its owner's privacy. 𝐾𝐨𝐧𝐬 is reluctant to do the same, but it is obvious that this mountain retreat has been abandoned for a long time, just like the house in Tokyo. There's no point in being considered now. He goes to search a different room. Never in the front, not like, you know what I mean, like in the driver's seat. Soon after entering the cabin, however, he realizes that their search is meaningless. There's nothing inside but the bare necessities of life. Oh, got the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Some rooms are even completely empty, save for a thick layer of dust on the floor. Of what few pieces of furniture are present, more than half appear to have never been used. There's an empty chest of drawers without a single scratch or handprint, but bearing the telltale signs of mold and moisture damage. Mold! I see, so this is the face connection in my house. The condition of the cabin is eerie, though in a different way than the filthiness of the house in the city. It's like someone put together a mock-up of a home and then left it to decay. The only signs that anyone lived here are found in the toilet, the bath, the kitchen, and the bedroom. It appears that the cabin was never used for anything but eating and sleeping. Mold, so this is Regalia! No! Beneath the darkened sky, the snow itself seems to glow with a cold white light. The scene is like something out of a fairy tale, but to 𝐾𝐨𝐧𝐬, it serves only as an unpleasant reminder that he has stepped outside of the reality that he knows. Next to the front porch is a plain wooden door half buried in the ground. It's locked, of course, but 𝐾𝐿 sees no reason for restraint after what Fuminori did to the front door. The door offers surprisingly little resistance to 𝐾𝐿's heavy kick, breaking open to reveal a set of concrete stairs leading down into a pitch-black basement. Oh my god, I'm stumbling over my words now. Sorry, I'm ESL. 𝐾𝐿 preferred to leave such a forbidding place to Fuminori, but it's not like he can just ask him to take his place. Dad's nuclear bunker. He descends into the chilly darkness, the beam of his flashlight leading the way. Now that's the Goon Cave. There turns out to be nothing in the basement but a storage room and a boiler, exactly what one would expect to find in an isolated mountain cabin. A few packages of preserved food sitting on the shelves have long since passed their expiration dates, and the boiler doesn't appear to have been used in years. 𝐾𝐿 guesses that 𝐒𝐺's mountain home has been abandoned longer than the house in Tokyo. Was Fuminori simply mistaken when he said 𝐒𝐺 might be here? Or was he lying from the beginning? Not sure what to do next, 𝐾𝐿 goes back up the stairs and walks around the outside of the cabin. And there he finds the backyard. Oh god. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Uh-oh. That don't look good. That don't look good. It's in much worse condition than the front yard, having been mostly reclaimed by the forest. It must have been neglected even when the cabin was still in use. The remnants of a woodshed lie in the yard, the mushrooms growing on it speaking to just how much time has passed since its collapse. Next to the rotten logs, however, stands a circle of stone that has not yet succumbed to the elements. The ring girl is coming, yeah. Well, in that case. The well has no bucket or pulley, and when Koji peers carefully into it, he sees that the water is no longer flowing. It's probably less than 10 meters deep, depending on how much mud is piled up inside. Koji's search of the cabin has revealed nothing of interest inside or out. Leaning against the edge of the well, Koji wonders why 𝐒𝐤 bought this remote home deep in the mountains and what he was doing here. As far as Koji can tell, there's no sign that more than one person ever stayed here.
人目につかないところだからこそ
Fuminori's words play back in Koji's head. Could this have been some sort of secret refuge? A place to remain hidden from the world? That would explain why there's nothing to suggest that whoever lived here did anything more than eat and sleep. Koji suddenly remembers the doctor he met yesterday at T University. Maybe she knows something. He takes out his phone and calls up the number. There's barely a signal, but it manages to get through. Koji's hopes are soon dashed, however, when his call goes straight to Dr. Tamble's voicemail. He considers calling back lately, but realizes that it would be hard to talk with her with Fuminori around. Fuminori would not at all be pleased to learn that Koji and Yo went to see his doctor. Koji decides that he better tell the doctor what he can while he's still alone.
どうも、𝐸𝐸です。昨日はお世話になりました。
I never watched the sequels, but why did no one try fucking the ring girl? They're cowards. Cowards. Koji leaves a clear and concise message explaining that he went with Fuminori to 𝐒𝐤's mountain retreat, giving the address and asking for confirmation that the property belongs to 𝐒𝐤.
東京に戻ったらまたこちらから連絡します。
Huh.
では。
I don't think he's getting back to Tokyo anytime soon. After hanging up, Koji thinks back to their visit to the hospital. Is Dr. Tambo actually investigating like she said she would? Her reluctance to speak of Dr. 𝐒𝐤 is weighing on his mind. I heard the ring girl is also a futa in the original novel. Hey, Yo? Real? He talked to Yo about it on the way home, but they were unable to decide whether the doctor could really be trusted. Speaking of which, how is Yo doing? Koji hasn't seen her today. Haha. She's doing just fine. Don't worry about her. He didn't say a word to her about this trip to Tochigi. She might be worried, especially so soon after Omi's disappearance. Thinking to check up on her, Koji dials Yo's number and is surprised when it rings longer than it usually does. Did she forget her phone somewhere? Just as he's about to give up, the call connects. Oh god. Oh. Oh, he's listening. He's able to listen in. Hey, Yo. The first thing Koji hears is a strange sound. It's not signal interference, but some kind of wet, distorted noise. Just like the voiceless groans or perhaps sobs of someone far away. No, that's exactly what they are. The person on the other side is crying. Does this count as cooking? Y'all getting grimacing. There's a response, but is it really Tsukuba's voice? It's too twisted with agony for Koji to tell. Panic surges through Koji as he realizes that something is terribly wrong.
コーチだ。𝐸𝐸 だよ。つくばなのか？今どこなんだ？
After a short period of nothing but pain moans, words start coming through the speaker one by one, as though each takes an act of will. Attacked is one way to put it. 寝とられ？寝とられ？ Huh. Interesting.
何があった？おい、つくば、大丈夫か？
Yo must be delirious because Koji can't understand a thing she's saying. Her gasps and wheezes, however, are enough to tell him that she's in unimaginable pain. Ew. Ew. Ew! She's not making any sense. Koji feels despair seize his heart in an iron grip. What is happening to you now, 100 kilometers away? Only her voice gives any hint of what she's going through. There's nothing he can do for her. What's that squirming me in the background? Don't worry about it. Ew.
つくば、警察を呼べ。助けを呼ぶんだ。
What was that? Hold on. What's my cat doing? What's it doing? Cat doing weird. She was like scratching at something. Scratching at like the wall or something. Okay. Anyways. Tsukuba fue transformada. Size eating cat, no! Yo suddenly breaks into a violent hacking cough, as though trying to expel something filling their throat. He screams into the phone, his reason overwhelmed by unimaginable horror. Which is why he is unable to react when the phone is suddenly knocked from his hand, and also why he didn't notice Minori sneaking up on him until it's too late! Down into the well you go! Minori seizes Koji's lower jaw of his right hand, cutting off Koji's angry shout. Koji can hardly believe the strength of the smaller man's grip. His biggest mistake was leaning back against the well. There is nothing to grab on as Minori pushes him backward over the edge. He only flails his arms vainly against the air. Also, welcome, Shi! Thank you for the raid! Thank you for redirects! My name is Himemiya Ri from Face Connect Gen 2 Face Alias, and today we are playing through Saya no Uta number 2. This is the second installment, and we're about like 2/3 of the way through. Hi, how was your stream? Thank you for coming, Hope you get a lot of rest now. Please warn the raiders. What am I supposed to say? Warning, meat? Be warned, there is meat in this game. Yeah, nice to meet you. If you guys don't know much about this game, basically it's about this dude who had an accident and now he sees the world as meat. He sees the entire world as meat except for his lolly daughter wife, sister wife, I don't know. And now he's killing all of his friends. A lot of meat, yeah. Meat is great. My brother got meat vision. Real. Okay, but I'm just reading through the story, so even if you don't know what's going on, feel free to just sit back and listen. Koji soon loses his balance entirely. He feels a terrifying weightlessness as the world spins before his eyes. Before he can realize what has happened, his back strikes something with tremendous force. He thrashes wildly as cold, dirty water fills his mouth and freezes him to the core. Only when his fingers find the wall of the well is he able to regain his sense of direction and right himself. Oof. He's stuck in the well now! On his hands and knees in the mud, Koji vomits filthy water out of his lungs. He tries to shout, but it comes out as a hoarse groan, distorted by the echo in the cramped space. Sadako's bathwater! Oh god. Help me, step me, I'm stuck! Minori's laughter, on the other hand, is clear as a bell. Minori tosses Koji's phone into the well. Koji catches it just before it hits him in the face, but finds that the battery pack has been removed, rendering it useless. This is no joke. It's a miracle that Koji is uninjured. He could have easily broken his neck. And just because he's not hurt doesn't mean that he's safe. Koji feels around the inside of the well, searching for something to hold onto, but the mud-covered stone offers no purchase. It's obvious that he won't be able to get out without help.
落ちた拍子に死んでればまだ苦しまずに済んだろ。
That's a horrible way to go.
君って本当に運がないんだね。
お前、おい、まさか。
Koji starts to say, but trails off as the pieces finally come together in his head. Today's sudden change in Fuminori's attitude, that smile that always somehow seemed malevolent. Fuminori hadn't been smiling at Koji, but at the thought of his friend's death.
どうして。
He can't wrap his head around this turn of events. Why would Fuminori try to kill him? True, Fuminori had wanted Koji to stay out of his business, but is that really a motive for murder?
別段今すぐ殺す必要なんてなかったんだけどね。
Dang.
もしかしたらせっかく人目につかないところまで出かけるんなら
Dang.
ついでにと思ってさ。
Starvation takes weeks. I think he's gonna die of he's gonna freeze to death first. They said there's snow, right? And he's in water. He's submerged in water. That's cold. Oh.
ついでにって、お前。
Might as well.
そんな理由で俺を。
Hypothermia, yeah.
お前死ぬのに理由が欲しいのか。
Damn, that goes hard. You really need a reason to die. Fuminori replies coldly. He sounds truly amazed that Koji would ask for such a thing.
何様のつもりだコージ。人は何の理由もなく死ぬんだよ。僕の両親がそうだったし、僕も危うくそうなりかけた。
むちゃくちゃだ。
Thirst takes it. I mean, he has water. I don't know how drinkable that water is, but water is water.
一人でじっくり考えなよ。そこでなら時間はたっぷりある。
People die when they are killed. So true. Fuminori disappears from view, leaving Koji alone in the darkness with nothing to connect him to the outside world.
ふみのり、おい、ふみのり。
Koji shouts at the top of his lungs, knowing beyond a doubt that if Fuminori leaves, all hope of rescue will vanish with him. No one will ever hear him calling for help from the bottom of this mountain well.
つくばが大変なんだ。おい、ふみのり、聞いてくれ。
Ending to Koji died of ligma. In his desperation, Koji no longer comprehends the futility of begging for mercy. No god or devil will answer him. His only hope is that Fuminori will have a change of heart. Praying for a miracle, he keeps calling Fuminori's name. Eventually, the sky grows dark as the bottom of the well. Koji can no longer make out the edge of the opening, and he has long since lost track of how many hours he's been screaming for. Nevertheless, he continues to scream, for he knows that the despair silence brings will kill him. Damn, that's rough. Oh, meat! Yay! It's been a while. I feel great. The same feeling that you get when the last piece of a difficult puzzle slides smoothly into place. I have killed a man, and no one will ever know. It is a long way back to civilization, but neither the cold nor the exhaustion can ruin my good mood as I walk down the snow-covered mountain road. I was tempted to use Koji's car, but that would have introduced a flaw into the plan. I don't want anyone to connect me to his disappearance. The plan formed in my mind the moment I realized how remote the location was. Even if I couldn't find anything to lead me to Dr. Ogai, his absence would at least prove that the cabin had been utterly abandoned, in which case it would be the perfect spot to take care of a problem. I knew coming all the way out to Tochiki wouldn't be a waste of time. I didn't even need to use the meat cleaver hidden underneath my jacket. A dry well. It's like fate itself provided me with the perfect setting. That idiot didn't even realize the danger he was in, and his phone call distracted him enough for me to take him by surprise. Now, one of the two people whose questions might have caused trouble for me and Saya has vanished from the face of the earth. All that's left is to eliminate the other. Haha, Saya's already taking care of that for you. 𝐶𝐤. I mustn't underestimate her just because she's less aggressive than Koji. Even she should be able to see a connection between the disappearances of her two friends. I suppose I should be thankful that it was Yo to whom Koji was talking to on the phone. If he'd reported our location to a third party, I'd have to track down and eliminate that person too. Huh, that's the one thing you didn't know. I'm a little worried about what they were discussing, but judging by how Koji was screaming into the phone, they probably weren't exchanging detailed information. Either way, I better get rid of Yo as soon as possible. After walking all night long, I finally reached the Nasu Flat station just as the trains start running. Meat train. It only takes an hour to get back to Tokyo on the limited express. It's not enough time to rest, but I'm too wound up for that to matter. Besides, I don't want to waste any time thinking up a way to kill Yo. Using the cabin again would be too dangerous, and I'm not sure how I'd get her out there in the first place. I just exploded in her face the other day. I doubt that she'll be as quick to trust me as 𝐶𝐨𝐧𝐬 was, which means that it will be difficult to get her alone. I could ask Saya for her opinion, but even I have some pride. I want to show her that I'm a man who can take care of business. Unfortunately, I'm unable to come up with anything before I get home. Oh, oops. I suppose that I should just be proud of having dealt with 𝐶𝐨𝐧𝐬, the immediate threat. Search of Dr. Hogai's cabin was a bust, with no trace of his having been there, but I see no reason to be frustrated. Saya isn't all that concerned about the doctor's whereabouts, so looking for him is just something to satisfy my own curiosity.
Tadaima.
Tadaima! It's morning, half a day later than I normally get home, and the sound of Saya running down the stairs tells me just how impatient she was for my return. It makes me feel warm inside. Sensor okay, I'm ready.
おかえり、ふみのり。
I'm ready. Is this game giving me trust problems with my friends? I've had trust problems since the very first day, dog. She throws her arms around my neck, her smile at least 20% brighter than usual.
遅くなってごめんな。いろいろ予定が変わったもんで。
私の方ももうちょっとで準備が終わるとこ。
準備？
Jimmy. Swirly at the end of text means scene change. Oh, I see. Thank you for telling me. Saya responds to my confusion with a mischievous smile.
ふみのりをね。
A surprise,
びっくりさせる
huh?
準備。
どういうこと？
What kind of surprise?
まだ内緒。それよりふみのり疲れてるでしょ？お腹空いてる？それともお風呂？
I don't realize how hungry I am until Saya mentions it. I walked all night without a bite to eat, and now my stomach's emptiness becomes painfully clear. However, I can't sit down to a leisurely meal while covered in the dirt and sweat of the road.
軽く何か口に入れて、それか
Yeah,
ら風
quick
呂に入り
snack,
たい。
huh? Well, a couple fingers.
温まるまでゆっくり。
She better say, or do you want me?
お帰りなさい、ご主人様。ご飯を食べる？お風呂に入る？それとも、わ、た、し？そう言うと思って沸かしてあるよ、お風呂。
Oh, the
一晩
bath's
中外に
ready.
いたん
Let's
だも
go.
んね。寒かったでしょう。
ああ、そりゃも
I'm amazed by Saya's foresight. I almost read that as foreskin. I'm amazed by Saya's foreskin. She's always ready to give me what I want before I want it. Okay, I'm gonna prepare this just in case. Okay, no, it's censored. It's fine.
大変だっ
It's
たんだ。
fine. Sounds like you had a hard time. I was looking in the bath together. I tell Saya about my adventure.
う殺すのは思った以上に楽だったんだよ。ただ、帰り道。
You sure about for now? Okay, yeah. My sensor finger is still ready. The heat of the bath is soothing, as is the sensation of Saya leaning back against my chest as she massages the fatigue out of my stiff leg muscles. I'm home. Contentment fills me. I don't even need to sleep to relieve my exhaustion. Just like the living room and the bedroom, the bathroom is painted in the colors that Saya and I find pleasing. We've left the entrance and hallway untouched just in case someone should see inside, so these three rooms are the only places I can relax in my own home.
この季節でも
Are they naked?
山
You
の
bet
寒さ
they
は
are.
尋常じゃないね。夜中あたりは投資するんじゃないかってヒヤヒヤしたよ。
その𝐶𝐨𝐧𝐬 って人の服も取り上げて重ね着してくればよか
Kinda
った
too
のに。
late for that.
おいおい。工事は井戸に落としたんだってば。着て。
ああ、そっか。
そっか. Saya laughs and sticks out her tongue bashfully.
で、あと心配なのが𝐶𝐸𝐴って女の人。
工事が消えたのと僕のことを結びつけて考えそうなのは、
But she's already
So it's
taken
a
care
story
of her. He doesn't
彼
know
女の
that.
始末が終わったらやっと安心できるんだが。
Saya glances at me over her shoulder like she knows something that I don't.
その人の殺し方、 もう文則は考えてあ
Like
る
how
ね。
casually they're talking about this.
それがまだなんだ。いろいろと。
任せといて。
Yeah, leave it to me, she says. Grinning with unusual confidence.
さやはね、文則が想像もつかないよ
Oh
うな
my
方法を
god.
知ってるよ。
She cray cray.
もう解決したも同然なんだから。
Bonding over murder, yeah.
そうか。
さてと、もういい加減仕上がってる頃だ
Saya's
し。
voice is full of anticipation. She rises from the bath.
でよ、文則。見てほしいもの
Oh,
があるんだ。
here we go. Here we go.
目をつぶって、私がいいって言うまで。
Here we go.
開いちゃダメ。わかった？
Do I need to censor this? Do I need to censor this or is it fine? Okay. Chat, close your eyes, okay?
Close your eyes and don't open them until I say so. Okay?
うん。
Alright. I have no idea what's going on, but I do as Saya says and close my eyes. She takes my hand and leads me up the stairs. As I wonder what she has in store for me, the sound of crying reaches my ears. I stiffen. Stiffen.
さや、
Is
上に何かいるんじゃ。
someone here?
目を開けちゃダメ。
No peeking! She admonishes me, then strokes my arm soothingly.
危ないものじゃないから安心して。
Don't worry,
大丈夫。
there's no danger.
うん。
Alright. Little by little, the crying grows louder. I can hear the misery and pain in every choked sob. At first, I'm amazed that Sai would let someone in our house after what happened 2 days ago, but then I realize that something is strange. Isn't Saya the only one whose voice can carry such clear emotion to me? Oh god. Although my eyes are still closed when Saya leads me into the bedroom, my ears tell me that there is someone only a few feet away. And yet, I smell none of the human body odor that normally turns my stomach.
さあ、ご対面。文則、目を開けて。
Okay, time to say hello. Open your eyes. Okay, open your eyes, chat. I open my eyes and I'm struck dumb by what I see. Oh. Okay, that's safe enough, I think. That's safe enough. Cubit? It's not showing anything. It's not showing anything. It should be fine. 𝐒𝐤 is curled up on the floor, with not a scrap of clothing to cover her shivering body. When I first lay eyes upon her naked flesh, I am entranced by the sensuality of her generous proportions, far more mature than I would have expected from her usual pure and innocent appearance. Wait a second, didn't you just pledge your love to Saya? I thought you were a lolicon. God forbid we see a nipple instead of human flesh walls. Yeah, unfortunately, Neil doesn't really like that. Flesh walls though? Flesh walls are good. Flesh walls are great. How can he see her? Well... Wait, forget about that. Why is she in my bedroom, naked? Moreover, why is she...
どう文則。この子の体、どんな風に見える？
綺麗だ。でも、なんで僕にもちゃんと。
It doesn't make sense. This is the 𝐒𝐤 I remember, not the putrid creature whose attentions I found so unbearable after the accident. My senses recognize her as the human that she is.
この子ね。文則のことが好きだったんだって。
Uh-oh. I do know, but I've never told Saya. How did she find out?
だから私、この子の体を作り変えて
Oh
あげ
my
た
god.
の。
Saya かっこいい。
文則に可愛がってもらえるような姿に。
Saya pauses to gauge my reaction, then continues with a satisfied nod.
私の同類にしてあげたの。
Dang.
どうして？
What a
どうやって
dedicated waifu. I still don't understand why Saya chose Yo, but this last statement is even more baffling. She changed Yo?
ねえ文則、一昨日も言ったでしょ。私には他の生き物の体に細工ができるんだって。 Yes, I remember. She claimed to have done something to Suzumi's brain. I didn't doubt her sincerity then, but I suppose that some part of me thought she was exaggerating. I hadn't seen her handiwork firsthand. But now?
隣のおじさんにしたような小細工じゃなくて、今回のは大掛かりな変換だったけど、
So she has the ability to change everyone into meat. She can turn everybody into meat.
実際にやってみたのはこれが初めてなんだけど。
これが
Get yourself a disgusting tentacle meat monster who will kidnap you a harem of meat monsters. Exactly.
Yo finally notices my presence and turns her head to face me. I see a faint glimmer of recognition in her glassy, unfocused eyes. Her features are exactly as I remember them. Incredible. This is far beyond cosmetic surgery. Once a twisted creature unrecognizable as human, Yo is now the very image of human femininity. There is no similarity between what she was and what she is, which can only mean that she has become something utterly inhuman. According to Saya, she has become what Saya is.
人か人目の生態構造についてはね。
Homo sapiens!
サヤはもうこの星で一番のエキスパートなの。いっぱい勉強したからね。
勉強って何を誰から学んだんだ？
Ayo Nakura?
いつどうやって？
I don't know.
She couldn't have learned it from Dr. Ogai. No teacher on Earth could impart such knowledge or skill.
だって毎日海のりの注ぎ込んでもらったじゃない。
Wait!
私の中に
Wait! Wait! Pause! Come? Oh, DNA. Okay. Plot relevant. She. Oh my god, wait, so that was his. I told you the goo was. Oh my god, wait! So the cum was plot relevant! Holy. Saya blushes.
あれ要は人間っていう生き物の設計図みたいなものだから
Oh, what do you know?
私にはそれを読み解くことができる
That's
の。
crazy.
好きなようにいじることもね。
What is she really? I've accepted that she isn't human, but there's more to her than that. Saya is something that far transcends my species.
でもねやっぱり最初だったもんだから
Every night, yeah, damn boy! Holy, no wonder she's been jumping him every night. Coom alchemy. Alchemy. Alchemy.
When Saya approaches, Yo trembles and tries to crawl away, but is only able to flail her arms and legs wildly. It's like she doesn't know how to move her own body.
Nice. And the only sounds of coming out of her mouth are frightened moans.
喋れないのか？
Sorry, girl, you gave someone the Allied Master Computer Special! The Animus of Assassin's Creed? I don't know anything about Assassin's Creed, so I'm gonna take your word for it. Holy.
あいにく心の方は壊れちゃったみたい。
壊れちゃったみたい。
なんだかんだで
20 hours,
20
holy.
時間もかかっちゃったから。
And she can feel all of it?
Yo looks up at me pleadingly, as though begging me to save her. She is no longer able to ask me for help, though, or even to call my name.
で、どう？気に入ってくれた？
Censor, please? Oh, my fingers have been trembling over the censor button. Like, over the censor button for like the past 10 minutes. I am at a loss for how to respond.
どうって。
だってふみのり友達や家族が欲しいって
Oh,
言っ
okay,
てた
she
で
meant
しょ？
well. She meant well.
だからこれはさやからのプレゼント。
Her innocent explanation only confuses me further.
プレゼントって。
Oh, how thoughtful! Oh, thank you. You shouldn't have.
似たようなもんだよ。
You shouldn't have. Her head is
どうせ
totally
頭の
on
中
me.
なんて真っ白なんだから。
I'm happy that Saya wants to please me, but
She could use a little more common sense. Okay, she's an eldritch being. She's never been around humans before, or not much before you. So, come on, give her some slack. Cut her some slack. hi, hello. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome to Meet. My name is Himemiya Rie from basically 𝐒𝐨𝐧𝐚𝐥 and we are we're playing through 𝐈𝐴 no Uta today, the Song of 𝐈𝐴. This is the second stream. And basically this guy woke up from an accident. He sees the world as meat around him, except for this one girl, 𝐈𝐴, who he definitely isn't attracted to because she's an underage looking young girl. Yeah, fucked up things happen. So Meat Gang, yeah, welcome to Meat Gang. Meat Gang for life. Oh yeah, they totally don't eat human meat. Who's this naked lady on this floor? This is one of his friends that likes him. So 𝐈𝐴 did some fucked up things to her, and now she's here lying naked on the floor. You love to see it. Yeah, who certainly has not been giving his DNA every night. Exactly. Was this guy smoking? Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. She's even chained up. Hey, yo. This is a regular weekday, right? The only thing preventing Yo from being totally naked is the leather collar from her. Just the leather collar around her neck. I have no idea where 𝐈𝐴 got from, but it's the kind of dog collar that could be sold in a pet store. Chrome chain is fastened to one of the bedposts. Yo tries to get away again, but 𝐈𝐴 sends her sprawling with a tug of the chain. Shut the fuck up! Shut up! Yo tumbles to the floor, squealing in pain. Her actions were those of an unintelligent animal, just as 𝐈𝐴 said. Oh, she's stupid. She's stupid. 𝐈𝐴 has a point. I was racking my brain for a plan to kill Yo, but now my problem has been solved in a way that I never could have imagined. If a normal person looks upon her now, probably see no trace of the old Yo. And if she has no memories and can't even speak, then it's perfect. 𝐈𝐴 has killed Yo without taking her life. Well, there's still the problem of what she means by giving Yo to me. 𝐈𝐴 asked dejectedly, her confidence suddenly gone. Been wanting to play this for yeah! Do it! It's a great game. I'm really enjoying this so far. She's like someone who just... She's like a kid who just like adopted a stray cat off the side of a road. Mom, please, can we keep her? Please! That's not it. The last thing I want is to reject the symbol of 𝐈𝐴's affection. But how can I explain to 𝐈𝐴 why I'm trying not to look at the naked women writhing on the floor? Technically, it is an adoption. A cat who brought you a dead bird, right? Yo is the first human figure besides 𝐈𝐴 that I've seen in the 3 months since the accident, and she's a woman. A woman positively glowing with... Okay. Alright. Of course I'm happy, but I also can't ignore the voice of reason that's telling me not to be. Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on, dude. She's right there. He really wants to smell the lolicon rumors. He's like, I'm not a lolicon. See? Watch me poll for Raiden Shogun right now. After he's like C6 Klee and Nahida and all the other lollies. Like, well, see? I pulled for Raiden. I pulled for Yaimiko. I pulled for Eula. I like women. I'm not a lolicon. He doesn't want to go kitchen. Yeah. 𝐈𝐴 looks puzzled, as though she has absolutely no idea what I'm getting at. Oh god.
僕がさやの他に別の女の子と一緒に暮らすっていうの
Blue
は
Archive player tries to play Nikkei. After considering this briefly, Saya finally seems to understand what I'm trying to say.
そんな文則って考えすぎだよ。
Netodase? Netodase? Maybe I am worrying too much, although I'm pretty sure that I'm just showing the consideration that any man who's sworn his love to a woman would show, right? Just building him a meat harem! Or maybe Saya doesn't understand that a man faced with a woman's naked body can't help but react regardless of his feelings. Unless he's gay.
おかしい。本当に優しいんだね、文則って。
Indulgency?
そうか。
この子はね、文則のこと喜ばすためだけにさやが用意したの。
Ah.
文則がこの子のこと好きになって、この子と過ごすのを楽しいって思うようになってくれたら、それだけさやも嬉しいんだよ。
Naruhodo. So it is the meat harem. It is the meat harem. Literally made a meat sex slave for him. Holy. Oh, you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. There's a fighting game where Sai is a playable It's the Nitro Plus fighting game, right? Someone mentioned it last time.
こう言っちゃなんだが。
Oh my god. A real one. I struggle to find the words to express my true feelings. How would you react if your eldritch horror lolly wife brought you a meat sex slave that you could theoretically just take advantage of with no repercussions? Unzips pants. Marbled meat. Yeah, this one's got a little more fat on it. This slab of meat. You sure look like a fuckable meat. I would call a lawyer before answering that. Yeah, fair.
男ってその
Yeah, this feels like a test of loyalty. Like, bro, are you sure?
ほら、世の体って
Yeah, dude, don't say that. You're gonna make her jealous. You're gonna make her jealous. He's going from dry steak to juicy ribeye, right? Like A5 Wagyu.
これってさやのこと好きだって思う気持ちとは全然別のところで
Oh my god.
そのかなり気をそそられるってのが
With each word that I squeeze from my lips, Saya's grin grows wider and wider until finally she starts shaking with laughter.
わかるわかる。文則は男の子だからそれでいいの。
Oh my
正常な
god.
本能だよ。
She's just like, okay, as long as you give me the cum so I can study it.
いいのか
Are you sure? I asked again, as though trying to force her to say no. Oh my god. I don't know how to react to this face. Bro, what the fuck? Just take the deal? Yeah. Saya answers me with a smile who's like I've never seen before. It is calm, so terribly calm, and there's something bewitching about the soft set of her lips that sets it apart from a usual bright childish expression. In your dream, who is Saya Young? I'm not telling you! I'm not telling you! Fuck off!
文則とさやは恋人同士で、筑波陽はそんな二人のペット。この子は私と文則に可愛がられるたびにそのことを思い出すの。
Oh my
こ
god!
れから毎日ずーっとね。
I wanna try voicing that.
You and I are lovers, and Tsukuba-yo is our pet. She will be reminded of that when we play with her every day from now on.
Jesus fucking Christ. I finally know why Saya chose Yo, for the venom in her voice and smile does not escape me. Although she can no longer answer if asked, Yo would have surely chosen death over his fate. And that is the very reason Saya visited it upon her. How wicked and terrible Saya is. Perhaps others would fear and loathe her. I, however, find her malevolence irresistibly charming. Damn, she's fucked up. I want her. There's no god in this house of lolly horror. Real. He's just like me, for real. My man, my man. The horrifying cruelty of what she has done to Yo is so very human. Though her shape may be different, her soul is the same as ours. When I look upon Yo's wretched form, I see the intensity and passion for 𝐶𝐤's love for me. For the flames that have consumed Yo are fueled by that very love. I find myself enthusiastically accepting 𝐶𝐤's presence.
さやは気に入ってるのかい？このペットのこと。
とっても綺麗で
Feels good
触り
to
心
touch.
地もいいんだよ。
Oh my god.
そうか。じゃあ
Oh my god.
二人でこいつと遊ぶ時もさやはさやで楽しめるんだね。僕が遠慮することはないね。
Thank you. Yeah, she's asking me if I want food. They're made for each other.
もちろん。
もちろん。
Grinning happily, 𝐶𝐤 grabs the chain and pulls Yo to her feet. Nice.
ねえ、海のり、触ってごらんよ。柔らかくて気持ちいいよ。
あ
As Yo looks up at me with teary, pleading eyes, I approach and let my gaze roam freely over her lush body and ripe breasts. I run my fingers through her hair, finding it as smooth as 𝐶𝐤's. Enjoying the feel, I continue to caress Yo's head. Her fearful expression softens a little. Perhaps she remembers me in some part of her mind, and believes even now that I will be kind to her. How foolish. Oh my god! Okay, wait, I wasn't expecting it to jump scare me right there! Okay, this time, there's just one 𝐶𝐸. There's just one 𝐶𝐸. It's okay, I'll go back and censor it. I'll go back and blur it, okay? I'll go back and blur it. Fastest fingers in the West. Bro got nothing on me. Okay. I stop stroking her hair and calmly sees both of her breasts. She flinches in pain at the sudden rough treatment, but I ignore her and continue to knead her breasts as my lust demands. They're incredibly soft. When I squeeze them, it's like my fingers are being sucked inside. Like Dumbledore come, yeah. Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Dumbledore asked calmly. Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? I just hear the screenshot. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. The tears in Yo's eyes cause a new sadistic desire to well up within me. She must not have been sufficiently prepared, as her choke scream is like that of a dying animal. In fact, it reminds me of how 𝐶𝐸 screamed when I stabbed him with my knife. Nice.
辛そうだね。
Looks painful.
Looks painful.
𝐶𝐤 says, peering curiously at Yo's tear-streaked face.
気持ちいい？この子。
Is she pleasing you?
まあ
You could say that. The hypnotic quivering of her thighs as she trembles beneath me. Her breasts heaving like storm-tossed ships. These sights and sensations are enough to stimulate my basest lust. And the night has only just begun. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's crazy. Even Jesus is watching and enjoying this stream. Later, as I lie on my bed drained of energy,
I consider what my life will be like from now on. Saya is resting up in my arms. Yo is curled up on the floor. Yesterday, I couldn't have imagined that the three of us would be a family. A new home, new food, new family, all granted to me by Saya. She has selflessly led me from the brink of death to find new joy amid despair. The American dream. And I too have changed. I have killed 2 people with my own hands and made a third my mindless slave. Yet despite all I have done, I am still able to sleep peacefully. Without a doubt, I am no longer the Sakisaka Fuminori I once was. How far will Saya take me? What will I become? I feel somewhat unsure, though not discouraged, about the unknown world into which we are heading. And so while playing with Saya's hair, I ask,
君は一体何者なんだい？
Me, my daughter wife, and our meat dog. Happy family. The typical American nuclear family. I don't know what we're talking about. This is some white picket fence shit. I don't expect an answer. If Saya is asleep or doesn't want to respond, I won't mind. What Blue Archive does to a man! Saya lifts her head, however, and draws my gaze into the deep pools of her eyes.
うまく言葉では説明しにくいんだけどね。
She thinks for a while, searching for the right words, then says simply,
タンポポって花があるよね。
Tapopo,
種を風に乗せて飛ばすやつ。
Tapopo-chan.
綿毛の種は風に運ばれて、ふるさとから遠く遠く離れて、もしかしたら草木なんか一本も生えてない砂漠に落ちちゃうかもしれない。そんな時、たった一粒のその種がそれを想像してくれれば分かってもらえるかもしれない。
As I consider Saya's answer, she continues her story.
種はもちろん草の種だからね。その気になって頑張れば、砂漠を砂漠じゃなくしてしまえる。
She's gonna turn everyone into meat! She's gonna make the meat world a reality!
ただ一粒だけの種でも、もしかしたら
You arrive home from work in your red sports car as your daughter wife waves from the porch. Your 2 dead corpse kids frolic in the yard as your meat slave retriever bounds towards you to welcome you. It sounds like the dream.
頑張って育って増えて、いつかこの土地が一面のタンポポ畑になるまで頑張ろうって、そう思うかもしれない。
Everyone's gonna be meat.
そんな風にタンポポの種が心を決めるとしたら、
Come!
どんな時だと思う？
I mean DNA. Yeah, DNA.
それは
I whisper, entranced. Saya smiles softly and caresses my cheek. Me colonizer.
それはね、その砂漠に
Aww.
たった一人だけでも花を愛してくれる人がいるって知った時、
Thank you, meat
タン
god.
ポポの花は綺麗だね
Yeah.
って種に話しかけてくれた時、
So horny he's gonna bring the downfall of the human race. Honestly, I think the world would be better off as meat. I don't know about you guys. Meat is great. Thank you, meat god. The loving touch of her slender fingers fills me with peace and joy.
あなたのこと大好き。
She said it! She said it! Oh my god, bro, she loves me. She loves me specifically. All me. All me. Isn't she basically a meat god? Yeah, she literally is. I pull her into my chest, nodding silently.
ずっとそばにいて、いつまでも私の隣に。
Say less. Say less, Chief.
ああ、もちろん。
もちろん. Basking in the soft warmth of our love for each other, we sink into the oblivion of sleep. Okay, I think this is a good place to hold it for now. This is a good place to hold off. I guess we'll finish it in the next stream. Yeah, perfect place to end. After a long night with our meat slave, we drift off peacefully to sleep, holding each other in our arms.
Okay. Yeah. Yippee! Yippee! How romantic! Yeah, relationship goals, honestly. How do you guys like that? I am actually enjoying reading this a lot more than I thought I would. I thought I'd get bored because, like, you know, ADHD brain, right? We need, like, at least, like, Family Guy clips in the corner, Subway Surfers at the bottom, soap carving on the side. But it's holding my attention really well. I'm surprised. It has good pacing. Yeah, it's pretty good. And I love the music. The music is really good. Yeah, I'm actually interested in story like where the fuck is 𝐒𝐤? And what's the doctor up to? Your ADHD brain got a screenshot as memento. You guys heard nothing. You heard nothing. Uda Butcher is a good writer. Yeah? Yeah? It's a classic. I don't know why I never read it. I guess I never actually was into visual novels that much, except for, like, you know, the main meme ones like Danganronpa and DMD stuff, 𝐒𝐨𝐧𝐚𝐥, stuff like that. But then I was around people who really did like them, so I guess, like, I absorbed knowledge of it from, like, I'm a secondary. I was a secondary. But now I'm gonna read through all of these. Am I a 𝐒𝐤? No! Madoka. Wait, he wrote Madoka? He wrote Madoka and Psychopaths? I see. I see. Fate02. Yo, that's crazy. It's a Madoka writer. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I do want to watch... Guys, I want to rewatch Madoka. I want to rewatch Madoka with you guys one of these days. Or maybe not rewatch, but, like, the movies? I want to watch the movies with you guys. Didn't watch along. Yeah. Homona did nothing. She really didn't. I don't think any of them did anything wrong, in my opinion. You must become Meguka. City is mine. But yeah, let's see. I do plan to finish this. I think after this, I'm looking for more visual novels to play on stream. Hopefully some that aren't too long. I did also want to schedule the 𝐒𝐨𝐴𝐵 watch along sometime before I head off to Japan, or maybe when I'm in Japan, since it's just a watch along. It's not gonna, you know, take up so many resources on my laptop. Mommy was kind of smooth-brained sometimes, not gonna lie. Smoother, but she's not like malicious. Like, she didn't do anything maliciously wrong, you know. DDLC when? DDLC this week, isn't it? On the weekend? It's Saturday or something. Not Higurashi. I will probably play through Higurashi on my own, though. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Okay. Let me see who else is live right now. Usually it's like Clara, Pico... Oh, Pico-chan! Jelly... Oh, Jelly. Jelly's here. Maybe I'll send you guys to... I'll send you guys to... I don't know. Who is a prime meat raid target? Jerry? Oh yeah, Jelly also played 𝐶𝑖-no-uta. Okay, I'll send you guys to Jelly then. I'll send you guys to Jelly. I like this. I like this story. Okay, it's Jerry time. The end of an era. Is this the end of her Minecraft autism? Enjoy that mental screenshot. Yeah, oh, I also have to edit the VOD after this. It's not over for me yet. I gotta edit the VOD. Okay. I'm gonna continue this next week. Next week will probably be the finale for 𝐶𝑖-no-uta. We can finish it next week, definitely. We can finish it in one stream next week. So, next week's the finale for that. I will see you guys then. But until then, tomorrow we have a membership stream at 5 p.m. PST, and then a normal stream at 8 p.m. PST. So I'll see you guys then. See you guys then. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to meet. Meet 2 Electric Boogaloo. Meet so good it needed a sequel. Heck yeah. Thank you. Otsu meet. Otsu hime. Bye bye. Bye bye. I'll see you guys. Bye bye. Good day, Hime. Have a good day, Hime. Meat kiss. Bye bye.